Dame's Dookie Butter. We won!
Well, hello all. Fancy seeing you here. It is I. You might know me as Mrs. T.L. Wolf, or for those that are a little bit more familiar, it's Joe Klingerman. I'm not one of the normal G1 game hosts. I am, let's just say, a nice little guest host, let's say. I am here tonight for a little special treat. If you guys aren't familiar, y'all, you were so great last year, meeting the incentives for Extra Life last year, and you guys met the incentive to do another D&D campaign. But this year we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do what's called Honey Heist, which is another tabletop RPG. That's a little bit simpler, a little more concise, a little bit more suited for a one-shot, and so we're gonna do that tonight. I hope you're all excited. I know I am, and I know the chuckleheads that are on the Discord call are excited as well. So I'm going to bring them on. I hope you're all ready. Gang, are you ready to start?
Hey, Woody, roll your dice for me.
You guys are on. You ready?
Hello. Did you hear his dice? Woody's
Did you hear my dice?
No. We can hear it now. Did you all hear that out there in Chatland? In Chatland, yes, I know. I am super like TV host right now. Chatland. So, I hope you're all excited. I know I am. And let me just do something a little here to properly introduce what we're doing here. Let me just minimize that here. So, we are doing a little thing called Honey Heist. And the name of the adventure, Renaissance Bear Ground.
Oh boy.
I love it already.
If you were on Twitter, you might have caught some of the little hints that I sprinkled through. And yeah, so this isn't your typical little honey heist that we're doing. So we'll see what you all have in store for us today. So,
Pour me to the $50 coins.
so, what we're going to start off with, for those that aren't familiar with the system, it's a D6 system, which means you have, your typical 6-sided die, like you'd play Yahtzee with or any other, Monopoly board game type system. And the whole point of the game is you're bears or bear-like creatures, and you are on a quest to secure honey. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, but you're not your average bear. You have the intellect, the ferocity, the drive of some pretty foul beings to want to heist this honey. And what our characters are going to do today, right now actually, is we're going to roll to see what type of bear to start off with. So players, well first, why don't we introduce ourselves here? Again, I'm Joe Klingerman on Twitter. And let's start with Claire. Why don't you start? Who are you? What do you do? Claire, you there?
I sit here, and my name is Baronetta.
Baronetta. I love it. All right. Well, can you roll for me and tell me what number you are or what you got?
I got 6.
Okay. So that means you rolled for it and you got your wish. You are a honey badger.
Fuck yeah, thank you, Google Dashboard.
All right. So Claire is a honey badger. Let me make note of that somewhere. Bear with me 1 second.
Bear with you.
Hey! God, we're terrible. The puns have commenced, y'all. They have commenced. Okay, so Claire, Claire bear is a bear, but not a bear. A honey badger. Honey badger. Okay. Now let's start next with Jimbo. Roll.
Jimbo.
Roll for bear.
I rolled a 1.
All right.
Grizzly bear.
You're a grizzly bear. Jimbo. Grizzly.
Rawr.
Rawr.
And my
Okay.
name is Claude.
Claude. Okay. I'm sorry, Claire, can you repeat your bear's name again?
Baronet.
Baronetta. Okay. And Jimbo is Claude.
I thought you were Bernadette.
I
There.
couldn't spell it right, so I just went with Baronetta.
I mean, I'm just assuming it's Bayonetta, but Baronetta.
That makes sense, actually.
But a honey
Yeah.
badger.
That's funny. That's kind of how
That's
Kind
actually
of where I went with.
Nice.
really good.
I love it. I love it. All right. Next, we have Mr. Teal Wolf.
Hey,
Dan?
pals.
Huh?
Hey, pals, you can just call me the Bearser. Here's my roll. Also a 1. Do you want me to re-roll it?
Yeah, let's make it different for everyone.
A tree.
Ah, you're a panda.
Darn, no, sorry, Woody.
You whore.
He's gonna try to kill Wolf first, no
You
matter
can't,
what.
Woody. I know you want to kill me early, but come on, man. Now I'm taking a drink.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. And
Welcome to G1 Gamedays, babe.
yeah.
Welcome back.
And what's your bear's name?
The Bearser.
The Bearsa.
Bearster.
Bears.
He's with us even in this memory.
How do you spell that?
D, like debaser, but replace B-A-S-E with B-E-A. Yeah, D-E-B-E-A-R-S-E-R. The Bearser.
The Bearser. Okay.
Yeah.
I am the bear, sir.
My
Yeah,
phone does
yeah.
not like that. Okay, hold on.
Would.
How dare you? All right, and then finally, Woody.
That's me.
That's
Go
you.
dice. 5.
Oh, Sun Bear,
Ooh, sun bear.
which means you can sense honey.
Mm.
Oh, which
in my
let
kitchen.
me go over what each bear type gets for a special skill. So, let's see. Honey Badger, which means you are very, very good at carnage. So any skill that has to do with extra ferocity or extra attacking or anything that strikes fear. Well, not fear per se, but like per se. But anything that really, really ferocious or attacks or anything that you think carnage, you're gonna be really good at. There,
Awesome. I am the fighter. I am
Bernetta.
stronger.
And then for the grizzly bear, Jimbo, Claude, anything that's terrifying. So you're really good at intimidation, anything like that. Brooding. You're gonna be really good at that skill.
Give me the hoodie or I'm slicing you up.
Exactly. And then Panda, you are distractingly adorable, which
So my
I'm-
mama always told me.
I'm absolutely biased and would agree. And then Woody the Sun Bear, you are just really good at sensing honey. You have the nose for it. You know what types of honey there are. You know what kind of bees made the honey. You are the connoisseur of honey.
Sweet.
Yes, and you know
Oh,
it's
good.
sweet.
It is.
All right. And
Did
what
you
is
need
your
my bear name?
Yes, what is your bear name?
It's Special Agent Jack Meower.
Jack Meower.
I'm putting the whole thing on there.
Yeah, Sam, I'm writing this down. Special Agent Jack.
So I'll also put that down. I will not refer to you as Special Agent Jack Meower all the time. Because, it's only a 3-hour show, hopefully. So we got to cut down some time here. Okay, so we got everyone's bear type, we got everyone's name. Now we need to know what your descriptor is. Now, as far as what the descriptors are, the options are we got a rookie, a washed up person, we got the retired, we got unhinged, we got slick, and incompetent. So these are all adjectives to help describe what kind of bear you are. helps with your role playing, and you can kind of interpret it however you want. So we'll go down the same order, starting with Claire.
All right.
Roll a
Here I go.
d6.
I got one. I'm a rookie.
All right, that makes total sense.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep. So you are
Sounds
like,
about right for
so you're green. You're really enthusiastic. You want to like make yourself well known,
But I can cut a bitch.
but you can cut a bitch. Absolutely. All right, Jimbo.
All right. I got a 2. I'm washed up.
You're getting too old for this shit.
You are the Danny Glover.
Fuck. Perfect. Mashed you something. I'm getting too old for this.
Oh, it's so perfect. All right, Dan, and you?
Oh God, 4.
You are unhinged. Oh
I'm an
my
unhinged
god.
Panda.
You are too cute and you know it.
I
He's
feel
a
like Wolf
Yondir.
is rolling my numbers.
Right?
I mean, you could trade characters if you want, if you really wanted to. And then Woody.
Wolf
Okay.
is a Yondir.
I got
Oh my
a-
god, those dice.
I got a 3.
And you are retired. So it's like you you're like, oh, my nose isn't as good as it used to be.
TikTok.
Maybe you had a habit that you couldn't break, possibly.
Did you say what's TikTok?
Don't worry about it.
I think that's the noise that those things with the hands make. Might be wrong.
All right, and then finally, the last thing we have to roll for, as far as your character goes, is what your role is in this group that we're forming here. What is your role? What job do you have? So, Claire, Baronetta.
Okay. I got a 3.
You were the driver.
Oh, fucking great. I can't touch the pedal still.
Oh god, that works perfect.
The shortest fucking bear is driving the car.
Yep.
Oh,
Are you
man.
kidding?
So, if any skills
Like a
pertain
car or whatever.
to driving, whatever that may be, we'll find what that might entail. You'll add any bonuses that might pertain to that as well. Okay?
Sweet. I can Tokyo drift. Let's go.
Yeah.
Why
All
is
right.
it 6 directions before pedals?
What's a
It's
clutch?
weird. So Claire's the driver, huh?
Oh, well. All right. Well, we're still working on characters. Thank you. Hi, Silent. Thanks for joining us tonight. And Woody, thanks for those 50 bits.
Who's driving? Bear's driving.
It's me.
All right. Let's, then Jimbo.
That was a gif I could hear.
I'm the thief. Roll 5.
Ah, number 5. The washed up thief. All right.
Oh, that works perfectly.
Cool. I'm loving all these characters already. And then Dan?
All right. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Ah, we got a double.
I got a double. Hey, I kind of got what I was hoping for. I'm the face.
Ah, the adorable unhinged face. Perfect.
The panda who's
No, I'm
unhinged and
unhinged
is
until I
the
let him know.
Oh no. Oh
I'm
no.
telling you,
Weird faces,
Wolf-
don't mind me.
Wolf, you're a Yondir right now, is what it sounds like.
Yep, pretty much.
Need to look up what that word means.
Don't watch any of those animes. Just look up what the word is.
I wasn't planning on watching an entire anime today. Or playing Yandere Simulator. Also,
And then
did it
Woody?
really badly, never mind.
All right.
Yeah, okay. No, I could. That's fine.
Oh, I got 3, but we already did that. So,
Yep.
4.
Hacker.
The hacker. He's the retired hacker. Okay.
He's a fucking gamer.
Too much Cheeto dust up the nose.
Woody knows kung fu. Oh.
He got really addicted to Civ 4.
I think it was 4 specifically.
Well, he is up there.
Oh,
And Bear.
long ago.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. So, with all those Bear characters in mind, why don't we go around the room and figure out how you all know each other? How long have you guys all been a Bear group? Would you say? How many jobs have you done together?
I'm brand new. I don't know who these people are.
So this is your
They
first.
just-
So Baronetta, this is your first job with them. You're saying?
Yeah, they all smell, but they said they pay well.
Okay, we can work with that. So we got. Let's see. We got a washed up, and we got a retired person. So those two have probably known each other for a while and have worked together for a while, right?
I don't remember him.
Oh, I remember you. You're the reason I got kicked off the force.
Where am
Oh,
I?
Kicked out of the group.
okay. All right. I like this. I like this.
Where's my pudding? I want it now.
Ask you some.
What? What? Huh? Okay.
Might help if you say who you're addressing.
I don't remember.
There's a sheet to write it down.
Why they're supposed to write them down?
Claudie.
Claudia.
Claudie.
What do you want, Special Agent Jack Meower?
Oh.
Why'd you pull me out of retirement for this shit?
Listen, I got a call. I got one last chance to redeem myself, and I figured you were the man to help out with this.
Whatever you say, Clad.
How dare you?
I think we need to move on from this.
All right. So no, this is good. This is good. So we're establishing that wow, I'm forgetting people's names already. Hold on. Claude has got the lead on this job. He knows he's heard some stuff. He sniffed some stuff out. And so Claude, how did you get Baronetta in this job? Since she's
While
brand
I was-
new.
While I was getting the tip for this job,
See?
I asked for a recommendation of somebody new, a fresh face to add to the crew. And Baronetta came up as recommended. She was fresh on the scene.
I was also the cheapest. He's a pretty cheap bastard.
Well, let's not get into semantics here. She was fresh. She was a new face in the crime world, and
You said you would pay the gas, so I was up for that.
well, you are the driver.
Yeah, but you're paying the gas.
Okay.
This pays more than gas. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I'm also not having to pay my gas. That's a pretty good, yes.
We'll figure out the semantics later on, right? That's part of the planned process. This is just trying to figure out how.
I pay my gas. I'm good.
All right.
So I will take these I'll take these old bastards where they need to go.
Okay. Now who knows the bear, sir? Who knows this cuddly fuck?
This unhinged cuddly person. This unhinged cuddly panda.
Also, I'm here because I need honey, and I know need somebody when you need.
Didn't Jack arrest him because he mauled somebody on accident when they looked at him funny? So he was too damn cute.
Oh.
Call it an accident.
Oh, well, that's what the police report said.
Interesting.
I remember that black and white fuck.
You can say anything you want.
Mm-hmm. I remember that black and white fuck thinking he's so cute, then mauling people. Keep my eye on him.
All right.
That's why I brought him into the job. We need someone to pose a distraction to maybe make people look away from what we're doing.
You said it, Clancy.
Clancy.
Squad.
Mm-hmm.
We were partners for 30 years in this game.
Wow, old
Got it.
bears. Old bears. Oh boy. Okay, so you all have kind of established how you know each other, at least enough for what we need for right now. So we're gonna move on to the next phase of, getting into character a little bit, which involves disguises. You know very well that as criminals of the bear variety, that you got to acclimate into human society if you want to get the goods. And the best way to do that is to try to blend in. It's really hard to get the goods if you can't appear to be one with humankind. Some of you could pass as, a really hairy sort of guy, of a certain persuasion. But, you thought, no, we need disguises for this type of job. So, if I could have, let's see. Yeah, if I could have Claire, if you could roll for me 2d6s, if you have two of them in front of you, and tell me what you rolled. Still there?
I got 12. I got 6.
You got two sixes?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Shall I roll again?
No, it's perfect. So you stroll up into your meeting place, which I'm going to say is a coffee shop outside of town, in a small suburb of Portland, Oregon, where the job is. And you walk up in a really nice black trench coat. Really suave looking. It's really tailored to you. It looks like it was made for you, which is kind of odd, but it's probably a really good disguise for someone that is a driver. It almost looks like you could drive a limousine. And then I also can have you roll 2d6s again, please.
2, 2, 4.
So 2 2s.
Mm-hmm.
You're also wearing a leopard print knee-length skirt. And then can I also have you roll one more d6, please?
God, I wish Woody had that one. 6 and a 5.
Just one d6.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
4.
And you're also wearing a top hat and monocle.
You fancy, huh?
What's wrong with me?
So yes, and you're the first one to arrive at this coffee shop. So you sit down and you are at a table and you're looking around. You don't see anyone else that looks or fit the description of the people that you're supposed to meet at this coffee shop. So you sit down at the bar, or the bar of the coffee shop, basically a single seat, and you wait for anyone else that might fit the description of the people you're looking for, trying to blend in as best as possible. So far, no one seems to be noticing you. Just people look you up and down and say, "Wow, nice digs." Jimbo,
Good.
can I have you roll the first set of 2d6s, please?
4 and a 3, 7. Most common rolled number in Monopoly.
So you are wearing a black and white striped tuxedo jacket and shirt and bow tie.
Ooh, you fancy cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I have you roll 2d6s again, please?
6 and a 3, got a 9.
2 and a what?
Sorry, 6 and a 3.
6 and 3. All right.
Yeah.
So you are wearing a gray. On bottom, you're wearing gray knickerbockers.
Okay.
And then can I have you roll a d6?
6.
And you're wearing a pair of cool shades.
Ooh.
So, Baronetta, when you're sitting there trying to enjoy what you think is the equivalent of, a hot cup of milk, what you think people drink at a coffee shop, you see this interesting dressed person. They look like a person anyway. Coming in wearing these gray poofy pants and this very fancy t-shirt tuxedo jacket combo, and what really knocks it off though is the shades. And they sit down near you, but they have a quite the stature that makes you think maybe they aren't what they seem. All right, and to Bear Sir, can I roll 2d6s for me, please?
Sure thing. 8.
What are the 2 dice?
6 and 2. Sorry.
It's okay.
Uh-oh.
What was first?
Same time. We'll say 6.
Okay, so you are wearing a black crop top on top. Okay, and on bottom, you are wearing. Can you roll 2 more d6s, please?
Uh, 4 and a 3.
You are wearing black leather knickerbockers on bottom, and
Please do.
and your d6, a single d6.
6.
You are also wearing a pair of cool shades. This is quite the monochromatic color scheme you all have on.
It wasn't my fur. What can I say?
I
A
told everyone
0.
to stick-
Yes, yes, they are the seducer of the part. They are the face. After all, it makes total sense.
I told everyone to stick to a palette and a specific style. So far, so good.
And they are black and
Wearing
white, so it makes
color.
sense.
I'm the only one wearing color.
It's only the leopard print. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then the 2 that are seated at the coffee shop. You see this very stark person walk in. Very monochromatic, very edgy, very almost avant-garde come in. Their makeup very, very severe. But very beautiful, very striking. It's almost hard to not take your eyes away.
Always looking the best of all of us. Put this all to shame.
And they just come swaggering in, not afraid of anyone looking at them, and they sit at a table by themselves, just looking around, also looking like they're looking for someone. And Claude, you lock eyes with them for a second, almost with a knowing nod. Okay. And then finally, can I have Special Agent roll your first 2d6s?
Okay.
Every time.
2, 2, 1.
Okay.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. So you are wearing a very 90s tie-dyed mittens.
Yeah.
And then on bottom, can I have you roll 2 more d6s, please?
5, 4.
And then blue denim bell-bottom flares. And then a 1 singular d6, please.
Five.
diet, and his fashion sense stayed where he was working.
And a beautiful blonde wig.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He said he was wearing mittens.
Yep.
He has no. So he has no shirt.
Topless.
Oh my god.
Tie-dyed mittens and bell bottoms.
Yep. And a blonde
I'm
wig.
assuming this is like a feathered blonde wig.
It's a very, very long, shiny, straight blonde wig that just covers the chest area just so. So it's very, very 70s. Very much so from their era. This is like a disguise they dug out of their closet, from way back in the day. And they did not follow the memo, Claude. They distinctly, totally went against the grain. They did not want to follow your orders.
Again with this, I told him.
Sticks out like a sore thumb. But still kind of passable for, the outskirts of Portland. It's passable. Almost kind of borderline hipstery, so it kind of works. But you can sniff him out very easily. A 0. Never mind, Woody is a seducer.
Makes sense.
Everyone has their taste. So, you got goth side, you got hippie side. Whatever strikes your boat. Whatever strikes your boat, whatever strikes your fancy or sinks your boat, whatever you like. So, and special agent walks in. Doesn't have quite the same je ne sais quoi as God, the bear, sir. I'm never gonna remember all your names. It's terrible. Kind of hunched over, kind of has their nose up in the air, sniffing around, looking for any computer technology. Not being very discreet at all, but still looks pretty fabulous for what they're wearing. And he just kind of walks over to your table, Claude, and sits down. And we come to the phase where you start planning this heist. Now, before we start planning, I am going to give you some details of what this what you have for information there, Claude, what you were given. So what you have sniffed out thus far is that you are told. Well, actually, let me pull up my documents here. Bear with me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves if you want. You can laugh at your characters.
Woody's topless with tie-dye mittens. I love it.
Yep.
Bitch, I'm fabulous.
Oh, absolutely. You're gorgeous.
So, just so I got the picture in my head, my beautiful blonde locks are covering my nips, right? My bare nips?
Yes, your bare nips. All 8 of them.
Is your shirt?
No
Sweet.
shirt. No shirt for
Got a
Woody.
got a hair shirt.
His hair is a shirt, yeah.
He's a sun bear. He's a hacker. And he has mittens on. How are you going to hack with the mittens on?
Could they be fingerless?
Dear Strongbad, how do you type with boxing gloves?
Hold on. It's saying that Jimbo is a little quiet. Let me see if I can pump Jimbo up in Discord.
I moved the mic away from my mouth.
Oh. Well, stop that.
I'm sorry. What happens?
Okay, hold on a second. Where's my document? I don't want that document. I want the other document I had.
I had a feeling when everyone else rolled like monochromatic, like nice suit. I'm like, oh, here we go. This is what's gonna happen. I see how things are gonna happen here.
Nice suit. I'm fucking Kip Sabian with my crop top.
I love it.
I have mittens and bell bottoms.
Oh, where is it? Open.
2 of you have knickerbockers, which is like extreme hip white with, and then here comes Woody with extreme ankle width.
Where is
Got
it?
them bell bottoms.
Apple bottom jeans.
Oh, you're in a top hat and a monocle. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna imagine it like every time I go in the car, I have to push it down, and then it comes up.
Yeah, you got to keep one hand on the wheel, the other hand
Like-
on the monocle.
Can I have the monocle like as a with a chain, but it always stays on, like in the old
Okay.
school movies? How it always
All right, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all.
connected to my hat.
It's okay.
Okay. Sorry, I got buried underneath all the other documents I was working on.
Buried.
Buried.
We're gonna have a counter of this in the VOD, by the way.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so what you know for details thus far of the area that you are trying to get this big honey from is that there is this Renaissance festival that's like an annual event. I guess it's like their third year, and it's called the Honey Egg Festivus, located in a small state park in Oregon. It's right maybe like 15 minutes outside of Portland. Basically, it's put on by an amalgamation of locals, but mostly the Tri-County community theaters, and a few corporate sponsors to help raise funds to put on an annual holiday show or some sort of pageant. You don't know those type of details, but something along those lines. Basically, the types of events that are there are your typical fair, games, many performances, shopping, dueling, arm wrestling. But the thing that's the big thing, the thing that you are most excited about, and where the money prize is a honey wrestling event.
Ooh.
And basically the prize for winning this wrestling event is a lifetime supply of the quintessential big bucks honey called Clover Buns Organic Honey, and this branded 30-ounce mug. It's like the talk of the town. Everyone's really excited about it. And not only is this the grand prize, this lifetime supply, but there's also the vat of honey that you'd be wrestling in. Also pretty dope. Also up for grabs. So there's a couple ways you could approach this heist. You could theoretically try to heist it before the event starts and go for both the prize money and all the honey that's supposed to be in the tub for wrestling. Or you could try to win the wrestling match. There's a couple ways to go about it.
Okay.
So, that's kind of the details you know so far. Oh, and you were also given a map of how the second annual Ren Fair thingamajig was.
Okay.
So here's the basic layout of the map. You have your typical entrance at the front, your exit, and you're seeing all this, right? Everything's coming up
Yeah.
okay? Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Yeah.
You got your food and drink area, your bathrooms, obviously. In this area, you got your merchants, games, and costumes and souvenirs area. Towards the top is your stage and contest area, and up in that area is where the honey is. That's where the kit and caboodle is. The wrestling event, that's where the prize is. So you have to traverse all the way from the entrance, cross one of two bridges to get to that honey. So,
Oh boy.
and you do know there is some intel that, there are some thespian types there. You've gotten word from some of your fellow circuit of criminals that last year there were some LARPers and some guards. So these are things you'll have to look out for. And as being bears, you've been told, or it's an innate fear of LARPers. They're scary, they have foam bats. It's not fun. So, that's what you know. So, given that information at this time, that's what you got. Now, you could try to, come up with creative ways to find out more information by using your skills. Now, we're in the planning phase with this heist. What do you all want to do?
So here's the map. This is what I was given for last year's Festivus. This is a general idea of where everything is. As you can see, far away from the entrance is where the big pot of honey is, where that big pot of honey is being kept. That's the main goal. That
Mm.
is what we are looking for. So you see how there's the food and drinks area. We're not looking for stuff there
Not
for the
looking
most
for
part. We're looking for the honey.
But we can get drinks too, right?
I mean, we got to be very careful because from what I've been told, paid a little extra for it. But from what I've been told, there are LARPers and guards, and you know how afraid we are of both of those things.
I mean,
I could take a few.
Well, I would rather play it safe than sorry, but of course, as we are a team, I do want to open it up to discussion.
You all know I've got a good nose. LARPers smell like desperation, rigidity, and just overall sadness. I probably could smell them.
Wow.
You know,
There was a LARPer right there.
That is a good point. That is a good point, Jack Meower. Can't say it without laughing. We may have to try to find one isolated so we could get that virginity scent off of them.
Oh my god.
So you can detect where they're going to be at all times, if that's the way you want to go.
Yeah, we gotta smell the virginity. Okay, you're the boss, Klaus.
It's Claude.
God damn it.
Uh,
you know, pals, I can try to keep them distracted. I'm a little worried that, especially the food and drinks are real close to the exit. They might see us if we try to take all of it. Want to take all of it, or just try to win the rest?
well, what do we feel is best? Because while I enjoy a good wrestling match as much as the next person or the next bear, the sneakier we can be, the less attraction we can, the less attention we can bring to ourselves might be the better.
Sneaky is fine with me, but as long as we can play some games, maybe. I would love to try my hand at some darts. They have darts at this place, right? Most of the bars I go to do.
This
Okay.
is a
They probably have something like that.
Like the-
I mean, there's probably some axe throwing, considering it's a Renaissance fair.
What is Renaissance?
I said it fancy. It's a Renaissance fair.
Okay. What
That's
is
all me.
Renaissance, boss man? I just would like to play some games.
Well, there might not be darts, but there might be some axe throwing.
Ooh. I'm down.
Well,
We could use that in my scraps if needed.
if we went back that way, they'd see us going back out through the entry, and then we'd have to walk all the way across the food and drink. They'll definitely there. But
If
Might
we
have
hide, can we hide in the bathroom a little bit and get stinky so people stay away from us?
Or we need a distraction.
That could be too. That's another way we go about this, where we cause a big distraction in the food and drinks area, or
sneak ahead with it, push the bathroom over. If you know, it depends on how big it is.
this is
Give
true.
me an axe, and I'll make you a distraction.
Mm.
Kind of thought I was the crazy one.
Yeah.
Take you. You and your little crazy
Alright.
ass.
Listen, Rook, this is your first time as a part of a crew. Let's take a breath.
Ugh,
You gotta start somewhere.
fine.
I know I'm not the first choice you had, but I appreciate you joining with us.
You and that It costs a lot of money to drive up here. All right, be ready with that gas money.
Well, we get the honey. We can get you the money, honey.
Fine. Do what you want. I'll follow through.
All right. So the first thing is let's start at the entrance then.
Snacks or games?
Do we want to go left? Do we want to go towards the games, or do we want to go towards the food?
Say
Yeah, we might.
games.
Because
My
I'm
hands-
worried. Okay, because we can probably pick something up that if we need to use in a pinch, we probably can. I will also say there might be some. There possibly could be some honey in the food area. So if we need some honey in a pinch, we can also get that. Do we want to try to look for guards when we first get to the entrance? Because I haven't been told where they're going to be. I just know they're going to be there.
It's
Yeah,
probably
we
a
should.
good idea to keep our eyes out, pal.
We gotta scope it out a little bit.
Now, I will say, their special agent, Jack Mauer, in the corner of the coffee shop, you do know that, or you do see that there is a looks like an old PC that you could use or rent for a few moments if you want. It's kind of like an old PC, back when it used to be an internet cafe. You think that if you can maybe persuade, or someone could persuade for you, you might be able to get on that PC, maybe do a little bit more research about the Renaissance, what might be there this year as far as events, or who might be running the event, some more details that might help you.
A voice in my head told me there's an apple pippin in the corner there.
Do you
And
see?
if somebody else sweet talks that little old lady, maybe I can use it and do some hack clack and clicky clacky.
Well, Face, let's see what you can do.
I'll go give it my best.
All right, so you see there is a barista at the back, behind the counter, who is definitely a little busy, fulfilling orders, working on the espresso machine, and looks a little exasperated. She's in her like mid-20s, has a beanie on, some heavy eyeliner and some dark lipstick, and she looks at you kind of funny for a second, but then she comes up and she's like, "Hi, yeah, can I help you? I like your eyeliner."
I'll just nod and kind of gesture towards the computer and just like keyboard, but just two big paw keyboard. Just
Um, are you okay? I don't really know sign language. And she like looks over at oh, you want to use that ancient thing? What, you don't have an iPhone or something? Um, roll for roll for criminal for me.
just like patting at the knickerbockers.
Roll for criminal.
Ah, that's a 6.
Ooh. So she looks you up and down. Sorry, go ahead.
Is that using my bear special skill?
Oh, are you
Face.
facing? So yeah, you'd roll twice and take the lower number.
3.
Okay, so you pass. Good.
Yay!
It's not a critical fail on your first roll of the night.
Right.
So she looks you up and down and she goes, whatever. It probably doesn't even work anyway. And she hands you the padlock key that is locking up the keyboard to the PC, question mark. She's like, you only get like 10 minutes on it though, okay? Don't tell anyone I gave that to you, okay? But seriously, tell me what eyeliner you use, okay? What is it? And she slides the key to the padlock. And she's looking at you intently. Wanting an answer about the eyeliner.
Tell her it's May Bertline.
And then someone down on the corner goes, "Hello, excuse me, where is my double macchiato caramel triple sec? Sorry, I'm coming." And she walks away.
Ooh, triple sec.
Sit while I'm like patting around my eyes as here go and just take the key and go back.
Let's see. Zero says, "So I need some quick clarification here. Are these guys just smart, ambitious bears hiding out amongst humans? Or are we talking some Bearsy Bears kind of shit?" Triple sec? You know, whatever, guys. I'm making this shit up as I'm going here, okay? And I don't drink alcohol and whatever. I'm making up random drinks, okay? Bear with me. Hey. And they're actual physical bears that have, you know, it's a tabletop RPG, okay? They're physical bears, but they have the brains and smarts.
We have a complex job to do, and we are goddamn bears.
Yeah, okay? They just want honey real bad, and they have evolved into smart enough bears to want honey bad enough to make elaborate plans to heist it, okay? That's all I can say. It's a game, okay? But yeah, they're physical bears. But they can, and just to clarify for you guys too, you can semi-pass for grunting English to people. They might not be able to.
We do.
They might not be able to like understand you very well, but if you talk to them, they might be able to piece what you're saying together. Just to be clear.
Not real ruggy.
Okay, so
Thank you, Jack Maurer.
So yeah, she walks away. She slides you the key to the padlock that's locked up the apple pippin in the corner, whatever that is. And you get away free.
How'd it go, Face?
I guess we need this to get in.
Oh. Meower, see what you can do with that item.
Is it a key or a computer? What am I? What is that?
So it's a physical key to a padlock that was locking up the keyboard. But
Can
once
I try and open the padlock?
Yeah, I mean, with a key you can open up the padlock and then the keyboard's free.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, you do it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So, but now I need you to try to break into the password. So roll for criminal for me.
All right.
And for your hacking skill, which is at advantage, so roll 2d6 and take the lower number.
2d6. Got
My God.
Never gonna get old.
it. I got 2.
All right, so you pass.
Yay.
So you hack in. You find the password is triple sec because that is the barista's favorite component to making her espresso drinks because she is an alcoholic clearly. And so
so gross. Yeah.
I know.
Power of YouTube and fucking Faye is here. Two of us.
Triple subject orange.
In a mocha, I bet it's really good. Okay, shut up. So yeah, you get into the PC and you are on the internet, and you can look up the Unig Egg Festivus, the 3rd annual Univeg Festivus, and you can see what is on the docket for this year. And when you look that up, you see that the sponsor again is the Clover Buns Honey. They're the main sponsor, and like when it comes to the food and drinks, you see that they are predominantly what's on fare. So they have a tent that is set up for honey sticks. They have a lot of other fare, honey, mustard, and pretzels. They have waffle cone ice cream. They have a bunch of other things. And then you have other food, your bratwurst, your turkey legs, your honey ale, just a bunch of things that are honey themed. A lot of this is honey themed, which is why it's prime time for you guys. And then over into the costume souvenirs area, there's a lot of little shops that have a lot of trinkets that are more, medieval themed and based. And then other things that are trying to promote the other shows that are coming up for the other theaters that are in the area, and other little things there. But predominantly, it's like a costume area that has more hats and costumes, and you think, well, maybe that might be a good area. So if you need more disguises in the future, might be a good spot to check out. And then as far as games, there is axe throwing, there are darts, there is a javelin throwing contest as well, and then some ring toss and a like beer pong style kind of game that's medieval-fied. You're not really super sure what it is because I don't know how much beer pong you've played, but it's basically the equivalent of that. And then, of course, for the stage shows, there's just a bunch of different little snippets and skits that are being performed, and they have a schedule of those, but you're not really caring about those, whatever. It's not really your scene. But they do have a 70s night, which kind of piques your interest for a hot second there, but then you're like, no, back to the heist. And then the main event, which is the honey event, which is tomorrow night. No, not tomorrow night. You've read the date wrong. It's 2 nights from now. So you could theoretically tonight go in there and do the pre-show heist where not everyone would be and steal as much honey as you can, or you can go to the event proper and try to win. And that's kind of what you learn from the event itself.
And I tell all that information to the rest of the team.
Yeah. I figured.
And then I look up barely closed bears on the internet.
Oh, okay. Can we?
The barista comes over and says, your time is... Oh my god, what are you looking at? Get off the computer right now, you creep. And put a shirt on. No shirt, no shoes, no service.
Front row.
And starts like trying to get you out of the shop. Everyone else sees this happening. What do you do?
I leave quietly.
Oh,
What about everyone else? You see that Special Agent Jack Meower is starting to get kicked out of the coffee shop for doing something on the computer that they weren't supposed to do. You don't know what exactly, but something.
What did this moron do?
I don't know.
I could scare everybody, but I don't want everybody running.
I get up, smack the table. He's doing nothing wrong. What are you gonna do, bitch?
So you're threatening.
Excuse me?
I said you gave him this computer when you knew you shouldn't have. Now you're kicking him out for doing something that's your fault?
Actually, I didn't give them the computer. I don't want to, assume gender or anything. I gave them the key to the computer with the great makeup, by the way, which you still didn't tell me the eyeliner of, which I'm pissed about. And then you gave the key to someone else, so you distrust, I'm really upset now, and now they're looking at porn on my computer, and now you're giving me a hard time? Okay, all of you, out or I'm calling the cops, ACAB. But I'm going to call the cops anyway.
Raiders detected. Welcome and enjoy.
Jeez.
please.
Oh,
Making up money to
boy,
do
hello.
anything else.
Well, first of all, hello, Raiders. Thank you, a Red Robe, for raiding us with a party of 5. Thank you very much. We
Well done.
appreciate you. Hello,
Not after
Donut25.
that robe to my outfit.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm playing around, don't mind me.
God damn it, Meower again.
All right, we're going.
Let's go.
Yeah,
It's
everyone out of my
tired.
shop right now.
By
God.
the way, you'll never get eyeliner like he has. Your face ain't worth it.
Ah! Ah! Get out!
Hey.
And she, like, starts...
Try.
She grabs the broom and starts, like... try to sweep you out.
I'm going. Wait, try Maybelline. I'll leave.
Alright, I'm getting a little angry at this. I'm gonna bear roar at her and try to get her to leave us alone as we leave.
Okay, so you're gonna try to terrify me?
Yeah.
Okay, roll for bear. And roll your 2d6.
Let's see what happens here. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Okay, so the 3 succeeds. All right, so yeah, you roar in her face. Oh my god! Okay, just get out, please.
Let's go. Are you happy with your? Are you happy with yourself, Meow? Again?
Mm-hmm.
Of all the things that you could have been looking at, we could have been getting a little more information out of it. You had to go. What was the website?
I'm retired. I ain't dead. It was bears.org.
I don't even think those were the right kind of bears, pal.
Yeah, you went to the wrong site, pal. And I'm sorry, but I can't let it happen again.
Hey, Jack, can I have that website before you forget it?
Who are you?
Ugh, just write it down, man. Just write it down.
Hi, Bernice.
Oh no.
I was just trying to plan the heist properly, and I can't even do that.
0?
I wouldn't click that link.
No. Mm.
Okay.
You know this is for charity, right?
Wolf checked it out. Okay,
Yeah.
we're
In
good.
fact, it's not actually anything.
Okay,
Alright.
that's
It's on
good.
your search history now. We're good.
Yeah, once you .com it becomes a link.
Yeah. That's why you gotta type out .com, the words .com.
Yeah, 0. It's a link. Whoops.
Okay, so based on the information we got a lot more
Let's hope
information
not
than
anything.
God
Oh,
damn
God.
it. You know, I invited other people to this chat, right, to watch me, right?
We had rails. We're already off of them.
Oh my god. Anyway,
We haven't actually got to the heist part.
no.
This is all the pre-planning stuff. All he had to do was get the info, and he downloads and he starts looking at bear porn. Not,
God
not even
damn
the
it.
right kind. What is wrong with you?
Hey, I mean, again, do we find a park to talk about the rest of this, or just talk about it in front of the coffee shop?
Let's
Just
go.
get in my car.
Let's
get
get
in
in
the
the
car.
car.
All right.
Okay, describe your car. What kind of
4-door.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of cars there are.
I mean, we're bears. It probably needs to be a little bigger than just a regular 4-door.
Well, yeah, she's a honey badger, so she's small.
It's a Prius.
Oh, good Christ.
I was gonna say a 1995 Chevrolet station wagon with the wood paneling.
A
on.
1995 baby blue Ford Bronco. Sorry, that only makes sense for 3 of us right now.
Oh, it's the key. I have the Kia car, the square car that had the hamster.
The se-
Yeah,
You got the Kia Soul that the hamsters came out of?
yeah. That's my car.
Okay, a Kia Soul.
Man. All right, let's get in. Let's get in and let's try to find a park to sit down and plan this out properly now that we have more info.
Well, you know,
Yeah, any computers.
I know, but we got the info
What
from
is
the.
staring, Jack?
If
Well-
we make it out of this, I'm throwing you as far as I can.
Well, you do know that the park that actually where the event is taking place is about 15 minutes away.
Let's go to where the event's going to be held. At least then we're close by, so we can maybe get some preliminary images and get an idea of how it looks close up.
I'm with that.
Bernetta, let's go.
All right. Do I have to roll for anything to get there safely, or?
Let's have you roll for driving just to see how well the car one functions and two your driving skill to get to the right place in a timely fashion.
Oh no.
Okay, so am I just rolling 1 6?
You're rolling 2d6 and you take the lower score.
Oh shit. Okay, a 1 and a 4.
A 1, that's perfect.
Oh,
You
oh,
get
okay.
there. One, you want to be lower than your criminal score, which is a 3 currently, right?
Should be.
Yeah.
We should all be at
Yep.
three.
You should all be all 3 currently. So yeah, you get there without a problem. Your car runs beautifully. It purrs like a kitten. And yeah, you get there without any issue. You drive it within the human laws. No one suspects a thing. Even like the cops drive by you and they look over and they see 4 normal looking people driving along. None the wiser. Purrs
Now,
like a
don't
badger.
look at-
Yes.
Yeah, don't look directly at the cops. Just look ahead.
Well,
They's looking at me.
Well, look ahead. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
Can we
Well-
stop at a library? I need to do some research.
No, you are not allowed near any electronics the rest of this thing. After we finish this, one way or the other, you can do what you please.
You're the boss, clan.
I swear to God, it's Claude.
oh my god. Oh shit. What did I get myself into with you two guys? Why do I keep doing this to myself? Oh, you
For
guys
the
are great.
yeah.
kids.
Yeah, for the kids. For the kids, y'all. All right.
We're that other extreme, so we can prepare you for what the table shouldn't be like.
Right. Exactly. Well, anyway, so you guys get to the park again without any issue. And you park just outside, maybe 500 yards from the main entrance, and you see that the park itself is still fairly set up, because the event is happening tonight, not the main event with the wrestling and everything, but it's still running. There's still events that are happening tonight, just not the honey wrestling event. So there's still going to be people around. There's still going to be events happening. So, you still have to be on a lookout. Still going to have to make sure that you're not being seen too much. And if you want to scope out the place, just still be wary or be berry, but not too
Hey.
berry. So what do you want to do?
First, I'm going to take a minute to collect myself after having to deal with that whole mess in a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I really thought that would have been the safest place for us to meet. Get a cup of coffee, sit down, and talk.
Yeah.
Why did you have to ruin it?
I look at the barrister. Yeah. How'd you ruin it?
We're not looking at him.
Yeah, I
stupid.
did the one thing he asked me to do.
Who are you?
What?
What?
You told me to open the. You told me to open the computer. I did
I
that.
told him to go get the key. He did his job. Why did you have to do a job that wasn't assigned to you?
Nice to meet you. I'm
Oh,
Jack
God.
Meower.
Okay. Do we
Anyway,
want
how
to?
do we want to do this?
This is the crew I chose. This is the crew I chose. This is the crew I chose.
Yep.
By the way, Rook, great job on driving. You got us here safely and fast.
Hey, it's what you hired me for originally.
Well, we may need you for more than that, but I appreciate the effort. At least 2 of you are listening and doing things right. As I slowly gaze over to Jack Meower.
Mm.
I whistled.
All right.
All right. So, with the info we got before we got thrown out of a coffee shop, anyways, I'm never gonna get over that.
Me either. Me either.
Like we aren't even in the heist, and you threw the wrench into the plan right there.
I had a roleplay throwing you out for bear porn. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's-
I had to do that.
Okay, in the 100 simulations you thought of for this evening, I guarantee that didn't make a single one.
No, that was not in my Rolodex.
Wild card, bitches.
You're not the unhinged one, which is shocking. But anyway,
Yeah.
He's retired, so he doesn't give a crap.
it's true.
He is that old man in the library.
You are the old man in the library.
Oh god.
Uh,
All right, so now that we're here, we learned more info about what's going on, some of the events. Do we maybe want to try to heist tonight, or do we want to do it during the main event when the honey wrestling is happening?
I'm too old to win the event, so I don't know about that for me.
Well, chances are I
think
would try the
well,
wrestling event
Yeah.
because I'm as you saw, I'm terrifying. I terrified that poor girl till she was in tears. Not that she wasn't in tears from Claire threatening to cut her.
who's Claire?
Baronetta, sorry, I'm getting confused.
Oh, Dave.
You've thrown me into a loop with throwing that wrench in. Even when Baronetta threatened to gut her like a fish or whatever it was.
We can get more if we win the event, right?
We do. We get a lifetime supply of it. But we can also scope out the grounds, get an idea for a better lay of the land, if you will, and get an idea of what's, we could walk in there, try to act like people and just continue to walk through and maybe not alert the guards while we're there. So that way we can kind of understand how things look a little
Idea,
better.
pal.
But that
What if-
means if
Sorry, I came up with an idea.
okay.
What if you go win the event, and while they're giving you your prize, the rest of us steal all the rest of the honey?
Well,
We
that's a
get
good
out of
point.
there. Then we have the vat of honey and a lifetime supply.
And then that way, in case if so happens that one of us gets caught, at least then the other one's getting away with the honey because they're so focused on one or the other, then it doubles our chances at honey, which is what we're here for.
I also got an idea.
I am afraid, but I keep an open mind with this. So, what is your idea?
All right. I need a computer.
Okay, what do you need a computer for?
If I can hack the computer of who's in the contest, I can maybe kick people out and make it so you have an easy win. You only have to facing two or three people, and then probably normal people. You can fight them, eat them.
I'm trying not to eat anybody. I want the honey. Where was this 15 minutes ago? When you were looking, when you managed to get a thing out.
Zero says, yes, he managed to scare a barista. Jimbo Bear is surely champion wrestler material if all the other competitors are also baristas. Baristas.
Yep. That
I
reading
mean-
material cleared my mind a little bit. Now I'm back on track.
Oh boy. I mean, I like both ideas. Baronetta, do you have something to you'd like to contribute?
She's a quiet one.
Yeah, I guess she thought we were only here for her to be a driver. We need her for other stuff too.
I zoned out. What y'all old men saying again?
That's okay.
I think I think when it's time that we try to steal the honey,
Yes.
we should
Yeah.
probably go ahead. Just so
Yeah.
she has.
I have a feeling.
She has the key ready.
I have a feeling Claude does not have the money for the gas. So can we please just steal this honey?
I have it, but I wanted to
Uh-huh.
get the honey first.
Thank you. I think I just got gypped.
Oh. Called out.
Relax, I got it. All right, so then, are we trying to steal this honey tonight?
Yes.
Is
Sooner
it
the
night?
better.
Is it
I think it's
nighttime or
night-
is it? It's nighttime, right? Or is it daytime?
We can
still?
wait for nighttime because I think it was
Well,
in the
it's
mid,
like
early mid.
it's like early afternoon right now.
Okay, do we want to just, as they say, chillax until it gets a little more nighttime out? So maybe we can use the cover of night to get in and get the honey.
How many guards are going to be there?
You don't know. You just
Fuck.
know there's going to be some guards around and LARPers, and that's what you know for intel as of right now.
We could.
I know I
See,
can take a
yeah.
larper. I can do some fighting if need be.
They're scary.
If you take a nap, be ready to go. when
Yeah.
it's nighttime.
I mean,
Mhm.
Pan doesn't. He just eat and sleep, so you definitely need a nap before we go.
Let's call any physical violence Plan C.
I like this C.
Feel a little called out, but okay.
Do you deny?
What'd I do to you?
So to
Nothing.
clarify, as of right now, you guys are talking about heisting tonight and not taking a part of the wrestling match.
Who's driving? Oh my God,
Oh, I can win that.
You're a honey badger and you want to win? Try to wrestle?
I
Thank
can
you for those
win.
biddies, Eric. Thank you very much for those 50
She's
biddies.
carnage.
Yeah.
We could have her wrestle.
All right.
I mean,
We can-
technically,
You
you
both
both
can
could
enter.
enter.
Oh, I like that. Then I'll throw the match. If we make it to the final, I'll throw the match, and you can win. That way. you
Okay,
can-
so are we waiting to? We're going to go tomorrow. We're going to sneak in.
Well, we'll be in. It's in 2 days, right? The
Well,
event
there's
that we're.
The wrestling event is tomorrow night, and tonight is another night that's still happening, where you could technically scope out the event. You could scope out the actual place where it's happening, and they're setting up for the event. But the actual wrestling event is taking place tomorrow night.
All right, I say we scope the wrestling match and then go do it tomorrow night. Scope out the area where the wrestling match is happening, and then do the wrestling match tomorrow night.
I mean, because we can also maybe pick up additional, like we could get Jack Meower a shirt. While
No,
we're in there, too.
His hair tassels are totally fine. If anything, it's gonna make people look at him and not us.
I'd rather have people not look at him since he's our hacker.
Meh. Fucking Portland. What do you want?
This is what hackers wear. I've seen it.
You seen it?
Well, as you're parked, you actually see
That's
a bunch
what
of.
I said.
End up getting sliced.
I would say, as you're parked, you actually see a bunch of different people walking by in various types of garb. Some that are in, your typical summer fair, shorts, t-shirts, baseball caps. And then you see other people that are, let's just say, a little bit more eclectically dressed, in various forms of medieval dress, in long gowns and poofy sleeves and veils, and then you see other people in crowns and other very beautiful gowns and tabards and wearing swords and all kinds of other things. And then you see some other people that are wearing leotards and flower crowns and face paint and fairy wings, and you think, maybe you won't stand out so much after all, necessarily.
Are these the people that are going to this festival?
And you see them heading towards the direction of the festival.
Oh. Okay, well, forget about the outfit thing, because I think we're fine the way we are. I'm still a little leery about Meower's outfit, but, I think we'll be okay. Looking at all these.
These are my people.
Sure, let's go with that. All right, so do we want to try to walk in tonight? Maybe get a better scope of the grounds?
Yes. Scope it out tonight. Win and heist tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go in, and we're going to take a look. We'll walk around a little bit.
Take a little gander, maybe play some games, and
maybe get some honey, some honey and some honey covered food.
Yeah. Never know when that might come in handy.
Sounds really good right now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have a little
Yeah.
hankering from all the honey talk. Okay.
Ooh.
So in that case, you get outside of your car and you walk the 500 yards to towards the entrance. And when you get there, you see this in front of you. A bunch of people in various forms of dress, bunting across a bunch of trees, and a whole smattering of people. And from here, and referring to the map that you had before, is there any particular direction you want to go or anything you want to do while you see all the bustle of these people? It's pretty crowded.
Do we maybe want to try to sneak some food first?
Maybe, pal. We sneak the food out. So maybe we go to the games, see where the wrestling's gonna be, and come around and get the food, and then we just leave.
That sounds like a good idea, because one big loop. Okay.
Should I sniff for LARPers?
No. For right now, just play it cool.
Okay. So you
What
want
do you
to
smell?
So you want to go to the game area first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk past the costume area, and the food is to your right, but you pass that, you quickly get a little whiff of honey and the fried foods and the meats, and it's tempting you, but then you just kind of like, no, later. And you take a left. They do say Festivus games are the best team building exercises. Indeed, Zero. Indeed. And you head past the costumes and past the little shops, and you see all the little trinkets reflecting some of the sunlight, and the trees are billowing in the wind, and you come to a couple of little booths. And you do see there's one booth that has some axe throwing, and one of the vendors is yelling and goes, "Oi, oi, come throw the axe. 2 throws for $5. 2 throws for $5. Aye, little one, do you want to throw the axe?" And looks at you, Baronetta. "Do you want to throw the axe?"
Ooh, axe. Carnage I can unfold with this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Just $5.
Do we have bear money?
Yeah, I'll say if bear money.
Will it work with this?
Yeah. They don't know.
Yes, I would like to throw the axe.
Perfect. You exchange them bear money, and they'll take it because they're fundraising, so they'll take anything at this point.
Sweet. Do I have to roll 2 d6s?
Yeah. And this is going to be, yeah, so it's Carnage, so it's your bear score, so roll for bear. And remember, you want lower than 3, 3 or lower.
Oh, my bear score is 3, right?
Yep.
All right, I got 2, 4.
All right, excellent. So yeah, you throw your first axe and it hits the target. It's just slightly off center of the bullseye, and the barker goes, "Wow, that's a great throw. You got one more throw. Can you beat your score?" So roll again. Same thing, 2d6s.
6, 3.
All right, so you hit it again. This time it's a little wider to the right, but you still hit the target. And the barker goes, well done, well done. You must have thrown some axes before. Well done. Anyone else amongst your crew want to throw the axe and try to best ya? Anyone? $5.
I don't know if a man can handle it.
I'll give it a try. I'll
All
walk
right.
up and put a $5 on the counter.
All right. So Claude, since you do not have Carnage, you just have Terrify. Unless if there's a way you can figure of throwing in a Terrify to help you.
Aside from scaring this guy, maybe not letting him him making sure he doesn't give me the axe. I'll just go with the 1.
Okay, so roll 1d6 for me for bear.
2.
All right, you succeed. So you throw your first axe, and it again hits the target. Again, not quite dead center. It's a little to the left. Similar distance to what Baronetta threw hers. And goes, wow, you also throw pretty well for such a interesting dressed guy. Go ahead and throw the other one. See if you can do it better.
While I'm doing this, I'm gonna look at Baronetta right in the eye.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Watch this. I rolled a 6.
All right. So that is a critical fail. So you throw the axe, and on the backswing, you unfortunately your paw is a little sweaty from everything that's been going down. So on the backswing, as you're looking back, trying to impress the Baronetta, just something about her, the way the sun is shining on her face and the monocle, just kind of, I don't know, just brings up some memories of something in the past. You're not exactly sure what it is, but there's just something about her that makes your palm real sweaty, like mom's spaghetti or something. And the axe just goes out the back of your hand.
Oh shit!
And you hear a beep behind you.
Oops.
And the barker goes, "Oh, god damn it! Hey, Lucy, I'm so sorry. Hey, you have dog insurance, right? God damn it.
Oh no.
So what do you all do? Your friend Claude just threw an axe at a dog.
I just look with dumbfounded.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna look at him and say, look at Lucy and say, try to say sorry, and just slowly walk away.
Can Wolf over cutesify them so they forget about how cute their dog was?
Over cutesify.
I don't know. That's up to
try it.
That's up to
Sorry. Just try to just sorry, like calm down. Sorry. Slipped.
Okay.
It was an accident. I'm sorry.
So are you actually speaking, or are you just gesticulating?
There's a little speech, a little growly speech, but mostly just gesticulating. Just like calm down. Sorry. Hand waving sorry.
That your friend hit my dog with an axe and now its paw is bleeding. I mean, I really wow. Roll
Oh.
for criminal for me, please.
Okay.
And you got advantage or whatever the equivalent
Yeah.
is.
Oh my god. Nope.
What'd you roll?
That's double sixes.
Oh my god.
Literal double sixes.
And she so she was like wiping the tears from her eyes, and she looks up at you, and she blinks really hard, and then she sees that her dog is also very much like similar coloring to you. It's a Dalmatian,
Mm.
and she just starts like looking up and gets really, really confused and really sad, and then she goes, what's going and then like picks up her dog and like starts running away. Really, really sad.
Well, my bad, guys. I tried to be Mr. Big Bear, Mr. Big Bear, and maybe that's why I got out of this game. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just keep going. No more axes for you. And turns away and closes the shack for a while.
I looked up porn, but I didn't cripple a fucking dog.
Listen, I got distracted for a minute. I'm sorry. I was trying to show off, and
You have to show off, old man.
Old Yeller.
Yeah, probably.
I just for 1 second wanted that glory of being what I used to be, and it quite literally bit us in the ass.
I should have taken more of this shirt off and offered it for it to wrap the paw or something. Better ways I could have taken care of that.
I should take my pants off.
Which
No.
No, no, you need
did I not
you.
make these bigger, by the way. Just like tugged on the hem of the shirt. Is this it, really? This? I don't understand person fashion.
I don't know. I like it.
All right, let's.
Can
I
we
guess
just
let's
walk away?
just walk away.
Just slink away?
Slink away.
Yeah.
So as you heard before, there is a ring toss, there's darts, there's the beer pong kind of game, there's
Okay, beer pong. I can't mortally wound an animal in beer pong. Let's try that. Anyone else up for some beer pong?
Sure.
I mean,
I'll
my
try.
treat on this one.
All right, you and me.
All right, we're gonna go to the beer pong stand.
okay. All right. So, I mean, technically all four of you can play on one table.
Do
Doubles.
Miara, Baronetta, do you want to try this?
Fine. I got Jack as my teammate.
Okay.
Okay. So, the way this game is going to work is you're each going to roll a d6, and whoever has the lower score between the, like on your team, combined is going to win the round, and we're going to do 5 rounds. So,
So me and you, DeBear, sir, against Jack Meower and Baronetta.
and whoever loses is gonna have is gonna be quote unquote drunk and is gonna have a penalty on their next roll of a disadvantage. Okay.
I hope it's me.
All right. So first turn. So everyone roll a d6 for me.
Well,
Okay.
And what was the score?
Vanessa got 3.
I got Baronetta got 5.
I got 6.
Okay.
Hey, Claude got 4. We win.
All right. So first round goes to Debaser and Claude.
Your mittens are fucking us up. Yeah, sir.
Sorry.
Okay. So that's first round. Second round. Let's roll.
Fair enough.
For the record, how large are the dice that you're using, Woody? By the way,
Oh, yeah.
6 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches.
and you're rolling them into a laundry basket. So that's
Yes.
the noise you're hearing, by the way.
What noise?
You're confused.
I heard nothing.
So
All right, I rolled a 4.
I got a 2.
6, and then what did
I got a 2.
and Claire? I mean
Fair
Baronetta?
I also got a 2.
I'm sorry, Baronetta, I'm still not hearing your number.
Do you not hear me?
I didn't that
What'd
time.
you-
Which roll?
5.
5. So that was 7 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They won again.
Yep. So that's 2-0.
Hey, at least I could do this right, huh?
And we're on a roll.
All right.
Oh,
Third roll or third round.
Team same voice. Here we go.
let's do it. Hey, I got a 2.
I got a 3.
Okay, 5.
I got a 2.
Is that a 1?
I got a 5 again.
Oh no.
Ah.
All right, so in 3 rounds,
Clean sweep.
clean sweep. So yeah, Baronetta and Special Agent Jack Meower have disadvantage on their next roll. So when you roll 2 d6s, you'll be taking the highest number next time.
Jordan. Yeah.
That's what will happen because you are quote unquote drunk from the honey booze that was in the cups.
How are you two feeling with that?
I
Did you-
don't like this feeling.
The dumb broad lost the game for me.
Your mittens lost the game for us.
All right, all right, all right.
So,
Is this enough games, or do we want to play something else?
I mean, we could. I'm not going anywhere near the javelin. I'm gonna put that out there right now.
Yeah, maybe not throw any more shop things.
Where we go next?
so
Darts.
I mean, you did say you wanted to play darts originally.
Yeah,
wanna go play
the axe got me much better than the darts. We need to bring that to more bars.
Ah,
So I think no darts.
I think I'm good without,
okay,
because that axe has now taken my favorite spot
nice.
of darts.
Should
Okay,
we look at where they're doing the wrestling event?
yeah. Probably.
Yes.
Okay, let's start walking away from the games. So I've done mortal damage to a dog, and
You only took its toe. It's fine.
I've embarrassed us. Let's keep walking.
Okay, so you walk around the corner, and you see currently there's some fire juggling going on right now. See some lovely folks just watching all these people fire juggling, and you see this main stage, and that's basically where their things are going to be set up. But in the far corner, basically behind this wall here, to the right hand side, you see this big vat, which I don't have actual picture for you. But there's a big vat of honey with a logo of the Clover Buns variety, which you're all very familiar with. And then on the left-hand side of the stage, there is basically a wooden vat that's pretty shallow, that has a tarp in it that you assume is going to be where the wrestling is taking place. That they'll put on the stage, and a podium where you think the announcer is going to be that's going to do the play-by-play of the wrestling. But yeah, it's pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Rustic. It's not really high tech. You don't think there's going to be like a whole lot of pyrotechnics or anything crazy about it. It's pretty low scale, and for being a pretty big Ren fair, it's pretty low tech. You're not seeing a whole lot of cameras or a lot of electrical equipment. The most you're seeing as far as electronics go, and you're going to notice this the most, Special Agent, is that some people that you're seeing around have some sort of headset that they're talking into, where they're kind of keeping track of people, and where you think that those might be some of the guards. So that's really all you're getting, but not a lot of cameras or computers that you're seeing. So you're thinking that the idea that you had about hacking into a system for the actual breakdown of who's wrestling who and all that stuff, you're thinking that's probably not going to be relevant in this case, unfortunately, based on the setup that they have.
Okay.
But a good idea.
Okay. Ooh. So I see. We see the. So there's a vat of honey we could attempt to steal. Obviously tomorrow, not today, but
Woody leaves.
yes, Jack Mauer. There are no computers. Remember, this is a Renaissance festival, not some little coffee shop on the corner.
Sorry. Of all the rolls he rolled.
This could be an area where we could also kind of cause a distraction if we had to.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you could do. But yeah, you're not seeing a whole lot else as far as like set. It's just kind of this big wall that people can stand behind, and then there's a raised stage and some rope and some sticks are kind of there that you can hang up, or that they could hang up a sheet or something to help like make a scene or something along those lines. But it's pretty rustic and pretty low tech, but very effective and pretty cute. You do notice though there's not a whole lot of overhead lighting, so when it does get dark, that's might be really good to your advantage.
So you see, there's not that many lights here. We don't have much in the way of besides natural lighting. So maybe when we come back to do this, we do this at nighttime again, like we mentioned before. I think
Maybe if we can get one of them cloths or something, so they're on top of the vat. Try to take them out if we still want to take that.
I mean, that could be an idea.
I like it.
I'm sorry again, Meow. There are no computers here.
You also do notice that there is like a little I mean, there's no like door or gate to get behind the stage, but you could try to see if there's anyone behind there now.
Let's I'm gonna go take a look behind this. I'm gonna go slowly creep around the side of the stage, see if I can see anybody behind it or what's behind it.
Okay. Why don't you roll for me for criminal and see if you're stealthy enough to not be seen, or if you arouse suspicion.
Okay. That is a 1.
Okay. Yeah. You are successful in that, and you round around the corner, and yeah, looks like the coast is fairly clear. You don't see anyone like manning the vat currently. And when you do further inspection of the vat, basically it's just a big old barrel with a spout on the front that just needs to be cracked. And then basically the honey will just come pouring out. It's pretty low key, but it's like factory sealed. that it hasn't been broken yet.
So I'll walk back to the group, slowly meander back to the group. Okay, so there's nobody backstage right now while they're performing, so I guess that'll probably be the same during the wrestling event. The barrel is back there of all the honey they're going to use. I don't think we could get it now, only because it's factory sealed, and I don't think any of us really have any tools or anything that could pop it open while we're here.
I don't know. Meow got claws. He could probably hack into it.
I don't know. Hack into it and hack into it is the same thing.
I
can
mean,
hack with claws, but
you're a
it's
bear,
hacking.
so technically that would be hacking.
I would allow it.
Do you want to try to hack into the barrel?
I can try. I'm a little tipsy right now, but show.
I might just be a poor southern bear.
My accent might change as the night goes on because I'm tired, but show.
Virginia came out. We're not
So
the
you're going
Niners.
to so you're gonna start hacking and start trying to do the heist now? Going rogue?
I thought we were waiting until the tomorrow to do the contest, but I don't remember.
But we can put that down as like a plan. We could have you try to hack tomorrow, hack when we actually do this, because I'd rather do this tomorrow, just as we're getting the lay of the land tonight.
So if I'm understanding right, tomorrow, Charlie and Bernie are going to do the contest thingy, while me and Devin are going to hack and steal.
It doesn't matter if he says I'm wrong. At least he knows who he's talking to.
Yeah, at least he's got an idea. I'm not gonna fault him for that. Okay. I think that's a good kind of idea. Let's continue on. Let's get that last. Let's go around the last little bit of the fair just to get that last visual, and then we'll. That sounds like a pretty good plan, but let's keep walking and we'll see if we see anything else that might be of value or might be
Okay.
a good point of order, if you will.
Okay. So you go around the other side, right? So you're basically doing the loop.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go around the loop and you pass the outhouses and the bathrooms and stuff, and you cross the bridge on the other side, and you start sniffing the familiar smells of the food and the honey and all those wonderful things, and you come across this little area here, and you see the cart in the middle that has all the name of the festival in the middle there, and all the funnel cake fries, the hush puppies, everything. And then you come across this little booth here that has honey sticks, and you are like, okay, this might be a good place to get some, some nourishment if we need it in a jam, if things go bad. And currently it looks like someone might be restocking or grabbing some stuff in the back.
Okay.
So it's left unattended right now. And there's about let's say 12 honey sticks. They're fairly sizable. They probably have about 3 servings in each honey stick. So in the grand total, so if you each took a couple, you could probably get away with 6 times of needing to move yourself, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So basically, we would each have 2. Basically, we would have 2 servings of honey each, so we could, if we have to move a point back to bear from criminal, we could do that in a pinch.
Oh, hello pup.
It's a puppy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's steal them.
I mean, that's what I was going to suggest, but I was going to say maybe send in the honey badger to maybe send in Baronetta to do it. But I mean, I'd be happy to try to swipe a couple. Actually,
Well,
why don't we?
Or do we all need to do it?
I was gonna say you're all gonna need to do it for yourself. And what's really gonna happen is the only way you'll really fail this is if you roll a 6.
Okay, let's one at a time walk past and try to grab a couple each.
But me and Baron are gonna roll with disadvantage. Uh-oh.
Yep. And this is for your this is gonna be criminal. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this moment because you're all at 3.
Yeah.
Right?
I believe so, yeah.
Because no one's royally fit.
Yep.
Actually,
I was
no,
gonna say,
Jimbo, you should have a point in. Because you failed. You did a critical fail. So, what skill did I have you throw? Is that bear or criminal?
I thought that was bear, but
I think bear.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the throw would be criminal because throwing an axe is not bear-like.
that is. I mean, that is true.
Okay, so
I'll move a point in criminal.
Uh-oh.
okay.
Uh-oh.
So this will actually be better for you at this point because it's going to be 4 or lower.
So I failed. I crit failed on criminal too. Trying to.
Oh yeah, you did. So you move your skill also into. And this was your role, right? As the face.
Yeah.
So that was your criminal. So you move into bear. So yeah, you move a point into bear. So this would actually deter you a little bit. Okay. So.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So yeah, everyone got their stats all figured out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody else is
Everyone else is at 3. Dan is at 2, 4, and Jimbo's at 4, 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, roll appropriately, and then again, Claire and Woody, you roll 2d6 and take the higher score.
I got a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, you pass.
I got 1-1.
You are so stealthy.
Now, do I roll a second die since this is I would consider this as a thief, since that's my role.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I got double 4s.
Okay, you pass.
Okay.
I got a tree.
Okay, you pass. So you all get your honey sticks with no one knowing the wiser. You're good to go. So you have your honey. So if for some reason you do need to switch from criminal to bear to balance yourself back out, you have the honey to do so without going into your stash, or if you can't find honey elsewhere, now you have some. Hooray.
Yay.
Hooray!
We got honey. The heist is over. We did it, guys.
Well, you know, that could be a really small honey heist if you want it to be. All right, game's over. Bye.
Did we actually get it?
I'm gonna.
No,
We have
no.
little sticks of honey.
We sold it.
This is
But-
not the big.
But
I was like, was that
I'm
the?
gonna go take the computer over from Joe. We're gonna do Fall Guys for the next.
but
Yay.
but it is really
I'll get
high
all my
quality
friends
honey, and Jack, you know that this honey is really good quality honey. Like, it's
It's the
top
good
notch.
shit.
It is the good shit. So you know that if you have a little bit of this honey, it will transcend any other honey you've ever had before. It's organic. It's local. It's made from the finest clover in this area. The bees are treated nicely, and it's like mwah, chef's kiss. So
Free range bees.
free range bees.
It's like that Breaking Bad blue shit.
Yeah.
Honey.
Yeah. So I think this is a good spot to take a quick break. We were supposed to stop at 9:30, but we weren't really at a good spot. So we're just gonna take a quick break if people need to go use the bathroom or whatever. So I'm just gonna put the stream on a quick break. So we'll be back in a few minutes. And come back and see what happens to these Doshgon bears and see if they can pull off a heist of a lifetime for that lifetime supply of Clover Buns honey. Or if they get caught and get turned over to animal control? Let's find out.
I got a 6.
No, don't roll it now.
That sounds about right. We'll see you all soon. All right, and we are back, y'all. And let me bring everyone back on.
Put it your eyeliner.
All right, we're back. Back
Good
on
pleasure.
live. How you holding up, Claire?
Yay.
Oh. Claire's been a little under the weather, so
For those that don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
she's absolutely being a trooper. But
Yes.
tonight.
My best friend, the Bucket, has helped me out a lot this stream.
Oh.
She's barely holding it together.
Oh
my
God. You poor
so
thing.
glad my stomach can be some contribution to this stream.
Every once in a while, she might need to pause.
Yes.
What the actual hell?
You're gonna make it even more sick. Come on, Woody. That nonsense. All right. Okay. Well, now that we're
He's
back.
gone.
Yes, yes. Oh, I didn't want to start chatting. Stop that.
Woody's gone. Okay, there he is.
Yeah, Woody was letting his dog out, so
Who let the dog out? Woody. Woody did.
yeah, it's Jack Meower who
Jack.
has
God damn
Nothing
it.
to do with the meat. The
bear.
Hero?
bear. You're back. You're back. You're connected again.
Oh,
No, he's not. He's just gone.
Also, again, shout out to Robe for rating us earlier with the party of 5. or whatever it
Yeah.
was. We appreciate it, Robe.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you, everybody.
And isn't it his birthday today too?
You're
That
back,
is-
Woody. We can hear you.
Happy
if you're
birthday.
trying to talk.
Yeah, sometimes Discord does this thing where it won't work on my computer, but it'll work on my phone. So now I'm back on my phone again.
Oh, fun.
Yep, it's okay.
Well,
I got
Is your-
candy.
Is your dog nervous when you throw those d6s?
No,
Okay, just making sure.
she's used
Does
to
your
me.
dog try to get the toy
see,
She's
when he hears
used
the
to.
D6?
yeah, I was say he's used to it, or they're used to it. I'm not
Mhm.
at all. I'm still nervous about it.
I have to mute myself every time he throws a d6 because I immediately want to start laughing.
All right,
No,
so
she's usually sleeping. We're good.
aw. All right, so we
Hi.
aw. So we left off with you guys just getting the honey sticks, and from there, what do you want to do?
All right, do we think we have enough information to try this out? Because I think the plan is that myself and Baronetta are going to enter the wrestling contest, and then Meower and DeBearser are going to try to steal the other honey.
Looks like a plan to me.
Okay. I
I'm
think we have
good.
enough. Okay. Think we have enough.
We know how to
Okay.
get to the
Okay.
exit, right?
Yeah, it's just it's just
Yeah.
straight ahead.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
We should
so
leave.
we're-
I'm doggone tired.
You're not a dog.
All right, we're gonna leave the festival.
Okay, so you head out and you go back to the car, and you drive off and you go home to your respective places.
I'm muttering to myself as I get home. Why the fuck was he looking at anything besides Intel?
So just for time's sake, we're gonna say that you skip ahead and you get to the point in time where you guys have decided to meet up. Outside back to the entrance. It is the next night, and we're gonna pretend it's nighttime, and I'll get it back to the map so you can tell me where you guys want to go and meet up and stuff. But you've seen what things are. And just as best as you can, just try to let me know where you guys want to go and what you want to do, and I will try to keep track of where you guys are going and what you're doing. So just to clarify, you said that as of right now, as the plan stands, two of you are going to enter the contest and try to win the wrestling match. And then the other two are going to try to steal the other honey. And by the other honey, you mean the vat of honey that is going to be what they wrestled in afterwards?
Thought that
Yeah.
was the plan.
That
Sure.
is, yeah.
Okay, because just to clarify, the vat of honey that is currently in the barrel is what is filling up what they're wrestling in. So, in order to steal that, they have to finish the wrestling. And then once that is done, then that honey is finished with.
Do we want to steal honey that people were wrestling in?
I mean, you're bears, so that's up to you. That's why I wanted to clarify. The other honey that they're winning is the lifetime supply, which is not necessarily there.
Or do we want to try to steal the honey before the contest, unless it's already out?
But then the contest won't happen if they don't have honey
Right.
to wrestling.
I say we continue. Of course, again, speak up if you have an opinion, but I say we continue with Baronetta and I will enter the contest to try to win the honey. And then
And
if you
while everyone's distracted, given one of you is the prize.
Yeah.
Then that's when Meower and I take the vat, try to maybe even try to get it back in the barrel if it's still open, and then get that the hell out of here.
Okay.
sounds
That's
good.
that's what I wanted to
I will-
confirm. That's what you meant by the other honey.
I will also say that should we need to make a distraction, I think that Baronetta and I can cause a pretty big distraction um, to make people run so we could grab all the honey and just try to get out of here if we have to.
So where do we want to go?
Well, don't forget we have our honey sticks. So if you need it, it's with you.
Hmm.
Baronetta, do we want to try to walk straight towards to sign up for the contest, or do we all want to play some games to kind of blend in a little bit?
I say go straight up to it. Look confident and start intimidating the other contestant.
Should I use my super duper nose to smell out for LARPers and guards and other scary
Let's-
things?
Oh yeah.
See if you can smell for gods, so we got an idea.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I like to use my smelly smell.
Okay. So are you smelling for guards and stuff?
Yeah, guards and LARPers and
Oh my!
attack dogs and cheetahs,
Okay.
mounted turrets.
Okay. Luckily, your sense of smell is good for specifically honey, but because they are working for clover buns, they do have a specific aroma to them. So I will let you use your honey scent.
Yay!
So you can roll with bear vantage.
Okay.
So roll for bear. Then you get to roll choose the lowest score between the two d6s.
I got a 1 and a 5.
Perfect. So you pass. So yeah, you sniff around in the air, and you're currently at the entrance, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you sniff around, and you do get a whiff that there are a couple of guards in the area. It's not super strong. But you do notice that there's probably a maybe. I mean, your sense of smell is strong. It's real strong. So you sense that there's probably like 2 or 3 to the left. Maybe about 100 yards away. But then the closer you get towards the food and drink, there's maybe 5. And that's what you get right now. And towards the food and drink, they're closer, maybe about 75 yards away.
So there's more guards toward the food and drink, and we already have food, some honey. Maybe we should go to the games and the merchants and the costumes and all that area.
Yeah,
I'm down. Yep. I agree.
Yeah,
head that way.
But also remember, on our escape, the guards will probably still be there. So just remember that. So okay.
Can we make a distraction in the games to have them stay over there?
We can have someone throw an axe.
How about that javelin again?
Might draw attention more than
Oh, yeah.
distract. Realize that we're throwing axes around everywhere again.
They might notice me this time. Let's go towards the games. Let's start that way.
All right.
Okay. So as you're kind of meandering through, it's very crowded. Tonight is much more crowded than it was yesterday, just because again, this is the main event. This is where there's a lot more music, there's a lot more crowds, and so you have to kind of go through the crowds a lot more slower. And you get a little bit more time to kind of take a look at everything. And as you're going by, you see to your right this lovely display of hats. Some that are a little bit more period appropriate for the place that you're at. And if you like, if you feel it might be appropriate, and if you want to help you blend in a little bit more, this will be an opportunity for you, if you so choose, to re-roll a hat per se, or a costume piece of your choice, if you'd like to.
I have to ask, Yower, do you feel comfortable without a shirt on, or would you like to maybe attempt to get a better shirt?
I'm good.
I should probably attempt to take a hat, pal, because these sunglasses are not helping me at night.
Mm,
That is true. I should probably also do the same now that you mention it, because I don't want to wear these sunglasses at night.
okay. So, I'm gonna have you roll. Um, yeah, roll your d6 again for both of you two that have the shades. If you roll a 6, you get to roll again.
Got a 5.
Okay.
And I got a 2.
Okay. So, you, Cloud, you are looking around the crowd and you're getting the theme. You're like, okay, Renaissance Fair. This makes sense. Oh, I am the boss. I want this job to go out without a hitch. You know what the boss of the crown of the court is? The king. So you grab a bejeweled crown off the rack and you put it upon your head. Now, as far as
You want
as
tail tag?
as shit, as the bear, sir. You look to your right and you're looking over at a special agent, Mouser. And you can't help but look and see how beautiful that blonde wig is. And you're a little jealous. You're like, my ensemble could look pretty decent with a wig. And you're like, you know what? It's my time. And so you grab a wig off the rack and you put it upon your bare head. And the wig goes to about the same length as the crop top you're wearing. And it just kind of toss your hair around and you look like a goth Coachella person.
Oh no! Police! Who is driving? Oh my God, Bear is driving. How can that be?
Okay, so this feels a little
Wow.
better. Dubs, thank you for the 50 bits.
Thank you, Dumpster. That was perfect timing on that description.
Yep.
All right, so I feel much better with this. What are you doing with the blonde wig?
What? I think
Are you-
blonde.
Who,
Are
me?
you the bear, sir? Are you? You know what? Never mind. It works.
All right.
Actually, we'll change it. It's a black wig. It goes
Okay.
better with your ensemble,
You sassy.
but it's still long and flowing, and bangs.
Are the hats different than the costumes that were on the map?
It's still the same area, but you can roll for a different costume if you want.
Oh, I can't have a spare, like a disguise.
It'll cost you money.
I didn't buy any bear games. I have bear money,
Okay.
but I did play beer pong.
I covered the beer pong. The bear pong.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to buy a disguise.
Okay. So a backup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In case they see me, I can get naked and
Okay.
then put other clothes on.
Excellent idea. Okay. So roll 2d6 for me.
5 and 4.
All right. So you got a beige t-shirt
Yay!
and rolled another 2d4 for me.
Wait,
2d6.
Oh, sorry, 2d6.
Okay.
Sorry.
4-2.
And a black leather knee-length skirt.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the skirt club.
I think
Mhm.
we're just gonna end up looking like roadies. We're just gonna look like the guys were gonna be taking out the honey anyway. This might work out great.
We're gonna look like those people on that website I looked at.
Oh no.
I can almost say for
Ah.
certain we are not looking like those people.
I tried to find a longer shirt. I'm sorry. We only make
Yup.
them this long.
You're fine.
You got
Okay.
beautiful hair.
Anyone else want a costume or hat change?
I am good.
I
I'm
feel good.
okay.
I feel kingly with my crown.
Okay.
Baronetta,
Wonderful.
would you like to change your outfit?
I feel sophisticated still and badass.
With her monocle and top hat, absolutely. She's all steampunk. It works perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you move past the hats and costumes, and you are then passing the merchant area, and you see these two NPC merchants, and their little trinkets, and then after that you come across some other accoutrement. You see some fencing, and again, this is at nighttime, so bear with me. I only had so many options for pictures.
fine.
And
Oh, look, that man stabbing the other man with the sword.
and then you get up to the stage again, and from there, what do you want to do? So you're right at basically where the drama masks are, and to the stage where you were last night. It doesn't look exactly the same as it did last night. The vat of honey is there. The tarp is laid out. The honey is in the vat already. The vat or the barrel that was holding the honey is empty, but it's to the side. It's on the if you're looking at the stage, it's at stage right side, back behind the wall, and there's a lot of people just kind of meandering, waiting, getting their seats. And then you see a couple people towards the very front of the stage talking to a very, very well-dressed woman who seems to be kind of in charge of everything. And for those that are interested in joining the contest, she seems to be the one you'd want to talk to. What do you want to do?
Okay, so there's the person that looks like who we're gonna talk to join this wrestling contest. So
Yeah.
we'll go talk. So Baronetta and I will go talk to her. Meanwhile, Meower and the bear, it's messing me up now.
I know.
The Bearster. Do you two maybe want to scope out behind the stage and maybe just get a lay of the land while we're in the wrestling contest? That way, if needed, you have an idea of where people are going to be, so you can maybe try to sneak up, and if we have to, take a couple of guards out, or a couple people out, so you folks can be the one to scoop the honey after the fight, after the wrestling match.
Yeah, of course, pal.
Okay.
All right, so Baronetta and I are going to go up to and attempt to talk to the woman in charge.
Okay. All right. So she's just wrapping up with the person in front of her, and she's like, "Oh yes. So you just go over to there once you're all ready to start. We'll be starting the event very shortly." And oh, hello. How can I help you?
So I'm going to walk up to her. I'm going to stand up on my two legs, and I'm going to try to flex and try to mumble the words wrestling contest at her.
Oh my. So strong. Oh, so you want to enter the contest, is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. May I have your name, please? And she takes out her clipboard and she starts holding her pen and waiting for you to respond.
I'm gonna attempt to say my name. I'm gonna attempt to say my name, Claude.
Okay.
Claude.
To make this interesting, roll for criminal for me, please.
2.
Okay, you succeed.
We're good.
So she writes it down.
Oh,
Claude, is that right? Claude?
I nod my head up and down to say yes.
Okay. Are you a foreign exchange student from one of the programs?
I continue to nod my head up and down to say yes.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I welcome to the area. This is your first time with the event, is that right?
I haven't stopped shaking my head up and down. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Well, basically these are the rules. So it's a sticky situation, I'm sure you haven't gathered. Oh, I'm so rude. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Elizabeth Cloverbuns. I am the CEO of Cloverbuns Honey, the most organic and beautiful honey in the land. And this is my event. I'm sponsoring it for all the wonderful children around. So yeah, we are doing a honey wrestling event. It's rather strange, I know, but we thought it'd be very fun, and rather interesting. So basically, all you have to do is go over there, and then when your name is called, we'll bring you in, and you get in the vat, and you wrestle. Isn't that exciting? And she
I'm
basically
still nodding my head up and down.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Oh, wow. They really need to teach more before they allow you in. And then she basically shoos you away.
I stop nodding my head up and down, and I give her kind of a not a mean look, but just I kind of stare at her a little bit as I'm walking away.
Okay, run along.
All right, so I walk away. I try to turn and look to Baronet and say, and look at her and say, "She's the one you gotta talk to."
Should be easy.
Okay. So then she's like writing down on her her clipboard, and then what do you do to get her attention?
I walk up
Because you're
to
shorter
her.
than her.
Yeah, I walk up to her and knock on the table.
Oh, hello.
Hello. So that wrestling thing, I'm in it, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Sign me up.
Are you lost, little one?
No, not little. Little is a defense mechanism. That notepad you have, I would please like to be on it.
She like puts the clipboard down, and she like puts her hands down like this and starts kind of talking to you condescendingly. Little one, you're too young to be in the wrestling match. You're like, what, 7 years old?
25. So, the fact that you got my age wrong, I can forgive. I know I'm on the short size. However, you are doing this event for the kids, correct? Correct?
Yes.
So, it is perfect that they're going to see a fighter, a wrestler, embodying them. This will improve your viewership. Let us donate more money by seeing someone their size
She starts writing down notes.
destroying the competition. Think of the money.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Do you have a
Yeah.
job?
Yes, I'm a driver. I drive a limo.
Have you ever thought of marketing?
Too expensive to dress up every day. No. Let me just enter this wrestling. You will love it. The children will love it. And your bank account will surely love it.
I do love money. What's your name?
Baronetta.
Baronetta. And she like puts a star next to your name a couple times. Well, I look forward to seeing you in the ring. Excellent.
I look
That's awesome.
forward to give you the greatest show you have ever seen.
I
I
can't wait.
whisper to the barrister, Baronetta talk good English.
Unlike you guys, I actually have to talk to people in my car because she doesn't actually know I'm an Uber driver.
An Uber driver.
Hey, I think that's the 11th pun of the
There
night.
you
Yeah.
go.
All right, so she nods and she goes, "Wonderful. Well, I will see you later." Basically, the rules are that you just get in the ring, and once your name is called, obviously, and then you fight the opponent in the honey. And if you win, you get the lifetime supply of Clover Buns honey, the best honey in the world. So there you are. Easy
Thank you,
peasy.
ma'am.
You're welcome.
And I will give you the greatest show. And again, think of the money.
Oh, I do every day. Every day. Every day. And she like gives a far off look. And then snaps back to it. Anyway, carry on. I have more people to sign up. Then clearly there's like maybe one other person behind you and that's it. So okay, next. And she like shoos you away.
So as Baronetta walks over to me, I say, "How did you get her to just how did you charm her so good?"
Understand humans. They only care about 3 things: sleep, money,
And tits.
and this thing on the internet it's just what it's made for. That's all. If you can get exactly, if you can get into their head, they can get one of these 3 things. You can manipulate them more than anything in the world.
Well, I apologize in advance. I mistook you for a rookie, but it seems like you know a little bit what you're doing there. Jeez, I
3 years as an Uber driver, you learn how to manipulate people so they don't notice you're taking extra turns to make more
Good job, Bertrude.
money.
well, hopefully while we're waiting for our turn in the contest, hopefully we don't get matched up against each other first. Hopefully we
You're
can
gonna
make-
let me win, right?
Well, if we make it to the final, we'll put on a show, but I'll make sure you come out on top.
But you're gonna let me win, right?
I said, if you and I get to the final of the contest, I will make sure we put on a show and you win.
Making it clear you're gonna let me win, right?
I will say it one more time, and then I will not say it again. I will make sure if we both get to the final that we put on a show for the crowd. So it gives Meowa and DeBerser a chance to
Claudia,
do
don't-
their thing, get ready. And if we get to the final, we'll put on a show and you will come out on top.
Standing on my
Claudia's still
tippy toes,
nodding
and
his head.
I finally hear him since he's so tall. I can't hear him out very well.
I lean down and then yell at her again. I will make sure that you win.
Perfect. That's all I wanted to hear. I walk away a little just to look around at people, going, I'm acting like a badass.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down and just sit for a minute.
Okay. Well, since Beretta, since you were walking around trying to intimidate people, can I have you roll for Bear, please, and use your no, it's not Carnage yet. So I'm gonna have you just roll just Bear for me, please.
Well,
Is
he has
it
not
just
carnage yet.
160?
Just 1d6, yep.
Damn it, 5.
Okay, so you are not successful, so we're gonna put a point into criminal, right? Oh man, I always get this confused. Let me double
She
check.
failed bear.
Yeah, she failed Bear, so it goes into criminal, right?
I believe so.
Let me just double check. Hold on. Ba, 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 ba. If it's over the
Yep.
stat, you fail. If you're using your bear special skill, the outcome is in doubt when you have to roll 6. If it's equal or you fail if you're using. Okay. Well, tell me what happens if they.
Well, it would be
Okay, if you act, the outcome of the die rolls to their relevant stats. When the plan fails and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal to bear. When the plan goes off without a hitch, move 1 point from bear into criminal. Okay, so if it fails, it goes into bear. Okay. So yeah, when you fail, it goes to bear.
So I have 4 bear, 3 criminal still.
Well, you have 2 criminal.
It's a sliding
move the point
scale.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a seesaw.
Yeah.
So
And
4 bears.
If they all end up on the same side, so
4 bear.
4 bear, 2 criminal.
Yeah, 4 bear, 2
4 bear,
criminal.
2 criminal. Okay.
Yeah.
This is my pencils because you have to erase and redo.
Yeah. Okay. So, in that case, then, what was I doing, or what were we doing? Okay, so you you think you have your chest puffed out, and you're walking around, trying to intimidate all these people around you. There's like a couple of kids that are like, "Oh, you're scary," but most people are taller than you, have an outward appearance of being stronger than you, and aren't really perturbed by you. Most of them think you're 7 years old and don't think you can win. So what else is everyone else doing?
I real quick before
Yeah.
I look over to Baronetta, and I just have the most shittiest eating grin on my face as she's trying to intimidate people, and I see people aren't even bothering. I just smile at her.
Okay. Okay.
I don't. It's a thing. I feel like I am doing it correctly, but
Okay.
Are me and the bear still like checking things out behind the stage?
Well-
That's what we're doing, but I can't remember.
Yeah, you tell me what you're doing, and we'll see what happens.
We should we wait until the things get started, or should we move back there now?
Let's wait.
Okay.
We'll just scope to see if there's anybody heading back behind there until things
Okay.
actually get started, and then we'll sneak our way in behind and be ready for when the finals are done and no one's paying attention to the vat, and then we'll pull her out.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Okay. Because, yeah, it seems like, now that it's pretty dark out and most people are starting to crowd around the stage and getting ready for the event, you get a sense that probably in the next few minutes the event is going to start. Yeah, it's getting pretty crowded around here. So if you were to start making moves to and from areas, that it'd be really hard to get anywhere else. So if you are to make a move elsewhere, transitory stuff would have to take place now. Otherwise, you're probably going to be stuck in the crowd. Just a heads up. Hello?
is it me?
Huh?
I was just
Sorry,
I just want to make sure people can hear me still.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
What do we do, the bear, sir?
I missed like the end of it though. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just saying that because of the way the crowds are coming in and that the event is going to start soon, that if you don't decide if you're going to move from this area, that you probably will be trapped within the crowd. So if you want to move to try to do something, you're going to have to do it fairly quickly.
Should we move to a position near the back of the stage, but not too near?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe see if there's somewhere we can like duck around like a tent to get behind the stage without being seen.
Sure. Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
So let's have you roll for criminal to see if you can sneak around without being spotted by any larpers or guards that might be in the area.
All
Bad.
right.
And if you have any special skills that you could use in this time, let me know, or if you can think of anything that might be helpful.
I pull out a computer, go to a website.
Can
I got a 2.
Okay.
I try to distract anybody if they do happen to look over at us?
Okay.
My face skills.
How would you distract them?
Probably by just doing like the dancing bear routine. For some people, reason people seem to like the dancing bear routine, but still kind of moving backwards as I'm dancing.
Okay. All right, I'll allow it. So you can roll with
Okay.
advantage then.
Thank you. Well, the first one was a 6. It did give me advantage, and then it was a 2. Which means
Okay.
I literally just made it.
You scrape by. Okay.
Yay!
All right. So yeah, you passed. So, yeah.
I am sneaking.
So yeah, you both. Are you guys going on the same side, or are you on opposite sides of the stage? I mean, you both make it, but I just want to know if you're on opposite sides or the same side.
I'm gonna say. What are you gonna say?
Opposite might be better, just so it's not so obvious to have two of us. Big Hulk
All
and
right. Opposite
gentleman
sides.
right next to each other.
Okay.
All right, opposite sides.
And who's on which side?
I'll take a stage right.
So you're by the side that has the barrel on it?
Sure.
Okay, because that's where the barrel is currently, is stage right.
Okay.
And I'm opposite.
Okay, and you're on the side that where the vat and barrel was last night.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just want to keep track for my sake. Okay. So again, it's really dark now. All the torch light is up, and candlelight, and some like fairy lights that have been strewn through the trees. But as far as like actual lights or stage lights or anything like that, there's really none of that there. So it's still a fairly dark event. The crowd is pretty intense. Some people do have their cell phones out trying to capture the event. But overall, it's still pretty dark. So you guys blend in pretty well. Those are in the crowd, and you can sneak around to the back side of the stage pretty easily without being seen. And then for those that are in the competition, you hear a couple names get called up. You are not the first names to be into the vat. You see a couple of scrawny kids, probably in their late teens, couple of high school kids that are not normally of the wrestling variety, go in there and they go back and forth and just kind of fool around basically in there. And it gets to the point where it's just kind of like, when is this going to end? And then finally, one kid just kind of sits on top of the other kid, and a winner is declared. And they move on to the next round. And then, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, in between rounds, I look at Baronetta and say, and she was worried about you being too small. Look at those two pipsqueaks. You could take both of them with both arms tied behind your back.
Good to know someone knows my strength just by looking at me.
And then you see a bigger guy walk in, and he has it's kind of funny. He has a similar look to that of he's wearing a crop top and similar pantaloons to what god damn it, DeBarriser's wearing. It's kind of an interesting outfit. Similar makeup too. And he's in there, and he's getting ready to wrestle next to this other little shithead, basically. And he like kills. It like almost looks like he literally kills this kid. But it's really quick match. Gets in there, and he just like raises his hands up in the air, and he like roars or something. It's a really weird sound, but he just kind of gets up, shakes his fists, and pounds on his chest a little bit, and he gets up and he moves on to the next round. And then there's one more match before either one of you called up. And it's another small person wearing, funnily enough, a very similar outfit to what you're wearing. God, these names. Your names. You're killing me. Baronetta, yes. Very similar to what you're wearing, Baronetta, except for instead of a monocle and hat, they went with a crown instead. But same top and the leopard skirt. And they're in there and they look ferocious as fuck. Like, it's pretty intense. And they're facing off against this big guy. And they're just like carving up this dude. Like, you swear there's blood in the honey now. It's pretty gruesome. And Elizabeth goes in there. She's like, okay, enough. You win. And this it looks like a lady, and she's like foaming at the mouth, and she's like but yeah, she moves on to the next round. And then Claude, you get up there and you fight another guy that's about the same size as you. And just roll for bear for me, real quick.
Oh, for bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I take? Can I before the fight? Can I take a quick bite of, or not a quick bite, but can I eat one of the honey servings?
Yeah.
Before I step. Okay, good. Because that's gonna.
Yeah.
So before the fight, I'm gonna eat the honey servings. So
And is there anything else you want to do? Like, do you want to try to terrify the guy or anything like that to help you out?
I'm gonna slowly walk up to the up to the mat, if you will, and I'm gonna give him a look, and I'm gonna let out as primal a bear roar as I can.
Okay, cool. So roll for the vantage. Bear vantage.
Man, am I glad I took that piece of honey, because I rolled a 6 and a 3.
Ooh! Yikes. So yeah, you let out a roar, and the other guy basically just like, he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Nope. It doesn't even get in the tub. So you win on just because he disqualifies himself.
I put my paws in the air and just continue to roar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
And
nodding your head.
and Elizabeth like looks at you and she's like, all right then.
And then I walk away.
Yep. And then Beretta, it's your turn to get in the ring. And because you were so, Elizabeth was so taken by you, she pairs you up with a literal kid. And I just need you to roll for bear for me, please. And you can, if you choose to. You can use your skill if you like. If you want to go with Carnage.
Do it.
Not on the kid.
Okay.
It's just the 1 6 die, right?
Yes, if you don't want to go Carnage. And roll for bear.
I got a 2.
Okay, so yeah, you succeed. And you're like, I'll take pity on the kid. I mean, it's just a kid. And this is for the kids. And you look over at Elizabeth and you give her a wink. And and she nods approvingly. She puts a check next to your name. And you win and you move on to the next round. And then, okay, a couple more rounds go by and some of the other people get knocked away, but the person that looks like the Berser, they make it through, and the person that looks like Baronetta, they make it through to the next match. And then you guys make it through to your next matches. And then we're at the semifinals. And basically it's up to you guys, the last 4. And just for shits and giggles, can I have you guys roll criminal for me?
All of us, or just those 2?
You know what? Yeah, I want all of you to roll criminal for me.
2, right? No, it's just 1.
No. Let's see. I'm trying to think if any of your skills would apply to this.
Is there a computer?
So I need to fight somebody?
As the thief, maybe, but
Yeah.
But
the
you're not
thief is the only one.
thieving right now, unfortunately.
Try to be distractingly adorable if
Uh,
whatever's happening.
Am I smelling something?
you know what? For the sake of this, I'll say you each can have a bear vantage on this because it's a high intensity situation. So yeah, you can all roll with advantage for criminal because I think it'll be cool. Basically, rule cool.
So 2 dice.
Yes.
Okay. My lowest was a 1.
Okay.
my lowest was a 1 as well.
Awesome.
I got a
I had a-
4-4.
I had a 5-3.
Okay, so the only one who doesn't really understand or see what's going on is Baronetta, and it makes
pretty accurate,
it
actually.
makes sense. Um, she's a little too into this fight right now. And she's not really sizing up her competition in the same way that you guys are. She's just seeing it as an actual competition for pride as opposed to the heist. Basically, what each of the others see, Claude, the opponents in front of you, they look familiar. Not just in the sense of their garb, but you've run into these guys before. You've had
Okay.
bad blood with them before. You've run in this crew before. And they fucked you up last time.
Thieves too.
They backstabbed you in the last heist you did. This is Sunny and Trixie's gang.
And share.
Sunny and Trixie are standing in front of you. Now, Sunny is the one that looks like the Berser, and Trixie is the one that looks like oh god damn it.
Baronetta.
Baronetta, thank you. Sunny and Trixie, I had to remember that. And then behind the stage, on each side, the other two, you see the equivalents of your friends. Basically wearing the same garb and being the same type of bear as your friends. Also sticking out back of the stage. Looking like they are also trying to commit the same heist as you are.
Oh.
So you've got a rival gang on your hands, y'all. Also trying to commit the same heist as you.
Those sons of...
So
I'm gonna look at Sunny and Trixie, and I'm gonna look at them and say, "I never thought I would ever see you two again after that last heist."
and well, times change, my friend. So here we are, about to fucking honey wrestle. You ready? And they rip off their shirt.
I gently take off my crown and put it on the ground. I say, "After what you did last time, I'm ready for my revenge."
All right, well, let's go. And so Sunny comes up to you, and their names are called, and you hop in the ring, and we're gonna do a bear off.
Yeah.
So whoever rolls lower wins the match, and we're gonna do 3 rounds.
Okay.
So
Can I try to yell at him, yell with all the anger in my soul to try to maybe intimidate Sunny?
sure, but just to let you know, they're gonna also try to be really cute at you.
Fair enough.
So they're also gonna roll with advantage in that case.
Okay.
So it's still kind of even, but here we go. So first roll for bear. My lowest roll was a 2. What was yours?
My lowest was a 1.
Okay, so you won the first round. So basically, you get the upper hand, and you actually you describe how you get the upper hand.
Let's see here. Well, I'm going to, as Sonny tries to take a swing at me, I'm gonna duck underneath and do like a two-legged takedown wrestling style. I'm gonna lift him in the air and put him on the ground.
Oh, wow, that's quite the move you got there, friend. But this ain't the only trick up your sleeve, I'm hoping, because I'm about to do some real sick move, and we roll again. What did you roll?
A 4 and a 2.
Shit, I rolled a 4 and a 5. So, how do you maintain your control?
I'm gonna essentially climb on top of him, and just basically use my paws to pin down his, and just look at him the whole time I'm doing this. And just maintain on top, and just still screaming at him essentially.
Oh, come on, man. You used to think
Nodding
I
your
was
head.
cute.
Times have changed, my friend. Times have changed.
Yeah. Yeah, times sure have changed. Well, let's see what we got now. Roll again. What you got?
A 3 and a 4.
I got a 1 this time. So basically, Sunny gets all their strength and decides to basically kick up their legs and kick you over the top of their head, and toss you off their back. But you've won all 2 out of 3 rounds. So, but they're really tired and they're still stuck into the honey, and you were declared the winner, and they are eliminated. That was a good fight. But this ain't the last
Yeah.
you'll see of us.
Likewise, I'm sure there will be another heist soon where we will be going against you. And don't expect me to just let you lay there next time.
I will count on it. And they get up and get out of the ring.
I wipe any bear sweat I have on my brow, and I look over to Baronetta to see if she's paying attention at all.
I'm still looking at the fight, watching it.
All right, so Baronetta, you're called into the ring, and Trixie comes in, mouth still foaming. Ah, so who's the new fresh meat?
I come up like with swagger. Me.
Well, guess what? I'm about to eat the flesh off your face.
I'd like to see you try.
And so you can roll for carnage if you want. I'm going to.
Yeah, I am.
Uh-oh.
So what's your roll?
6 and 1.
Damn it, I rolled a 2 and a 5. So you win the first one. So describe what happens.
Every time that the snarling, foaming little one comes at me, I can easily dodge them and make them more confused because I'm a little bit faster.
What
Just
the?
beats crap out of 'em. Yeah, so I kind of like beat the crap out of them, just moving out of the way at the right time and taking strong hits at them every time I move out of the way.
Okay, so that's the first round. So yeah, you dodge every time they try to attack, and then you counter it with a backswing, and then they like get kind of like exasperated, like, hey, what the fuck? You're supposed to be easy to hit. And so we roll again. And what did you get?
A 4 and a 2.
I also got a 4 and a 2. So basically this time it's a draw. And you kind of lock arms and you kind of go around the circle and nothing really happens. So roll again.
While this is happening, I'm screaming, "Let's go, Baronetta!" I'm screaming, "Let's
I
go,
got
Baronetta!"
I got a 5 and a 3.
All right, I got a 5 and a 4, so you win this round. So basically you get the upper hand by doing a swipe of the legs, and she ends up on her back. And what do you do once she ends up on her back? Prone.
I sit on her chest and beat her face a bit
Oh!
until she and I wait till the last second before she passes out because I know it's for kids, so can't let them see the passing out and not too much blood. So and then I get off and I take a bow in front of everybody and then I give a wink to the coordinator.
And Elizabeth is just like, oh my. And like fans herself a little bit. She's just like utterly
then I yell,
impressed.
I told you there'd be a good show.
All right, so we're at the finals now. And Trixie has to be like pulled from the vat of honey, and by Sunny, who like her out of the honey and like drags her down the steps. Basically, not a corpse, but just her unconscious body schlucked out of the honey and into the crowd. While that's happening, what's happening back behind the stage when you see your two counterparts back there, and you both recognize this crew of individuals that look very, very familiar, that are part of the Sunny and Trixie crew that you've heard so much about from your friend Claude.
I'll go up to the one closest to me, like the one that's on my side of the stage, and just, hey, pal. Look, I don't know if you've been watching. I think this honey's gonna be gross. It looks like there's been a lot of like blood and fur and stuff getting in it. Tell you what, go up to Food and Drink. I got these honey sticks, and they're delicious. And I will hand him one of my honey sticks.
Roll roll your face skill.
For criminal, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Bear, not bear.
not bear.
Okay. Lowest was a 2.
Okay, so
Highest was
you succeed. And this one is the one that is basically that looks like Jack, and has a little bit more tasteful of an outfit than Jack.
What?
It's basically it's basically like the really clean cut version of Jack, like maybe how Jack would have looked back in the day, before he was retired. Really try hard, really clean cut, straight. Yeah, just really trying really hard. But same type of bear, same kind of job, and straight laced Jack basically. And he goes, "Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that the honey up there that looks really tainted. Shouldn't go for that stuff. But man, that's really nice of you. What's your name, pal?"
I'm the Bessa.
The Bessa. That's an odd name.
I know.
Real odd. But you said the honey sticks up by the Food and Drink area, right?
Yeah, it's a big sign. Can't miss it.
All right. Hey, were there any LARPers over there? I hate those guys.
I don't remember seeing any.
I mean, I smelled them a little while ago, but my nose has been off ever since being back here.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll try. Thanks for the idea. And he goes off. And then what about you, Jack? You see the equivalent of Claude back there with you. Stirs up some emotions.
I look at him and I say, "Hi, Claude."
Who are you calling Claude?
Now he gets my name right.
It's been a long time, buddy. I missed you.
I ain't that sorry sack of shit, Claude. Claude's up front.
Oh, you can deny it all you want, but we've been best friends for years. Claude, I hope you never change.
You motherfucker. And he like tries to swing at you.
Oh,
Um
I have to dodge and short him, I guess. My best friend.
so let's
Damn it,
see. What is Alright, so I'm gonna roll for bear, and you are a grizzly, right? Claude?
I'm a sun
No,
bear.
Claude. Claude is a grizzly, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Claude's a grizzly.
Alright, so he's gonna try to intimidate you. So and I rolled a 1, so that succeeds. So he's gonna be fucking terrifying and like get on his hind legs and blow out his chest and like swipe at you. Um, there's really no mechanics in the game for like hurting you or damage or anything, but he takes a big swing at you and which distracts you. So I'm gonna say that for the next like action you take, um, you're gonna be distracted, and so any roll you take that you might have is gonna be a disadvantage.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. Okay. So going back to the stage, so now we're in the finals, and it's just you two, that are there, Baronetta and Claude. So now we're in a bear off between you two for the grand prize, for the lifetime supply.
Now, for this, I'm not gonna go fully to try to terrify Baronetta. I'm just going to pretend and just kind of like a like just a light scream just to maybe make it to ham it up for the crowd essentially.
Okay. And
So
okay. And while before we actually get into the fighting, or the wrestling, what are the people backstage going to do to try to prep for the stealing of the vat of honey that they're wrestling in?
I'll try to quietly get the barrel over to special agent friend.
Okay. Okay. And
then
what about you, special agent?
I guess I'll try and distract fake Claude.
Okay. Perfect.
I can do his chest with your claws.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll show him a website.
He's gonna be like,
Get your,
like
get your iPod out.
he's gonna be like Agent Smith putting his hand into his chest, and all he sees in his eyes are webs. Oh boy.
Okay. So basically, you're going to try to get the barrel over to Special Agent Jack Mauer. Special Agent Jack Mauer is going to try to distract the other guy that didn't get a shoot off. And then these two are going to fight for the lifetime supply. And then once that's all done, you guys are going to try to heist the rest of the honey out of here. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll go back to the fight, or the wrestling. What about you? God damn it, Claire, Baronetta. So many names. What are you gonna do?
Go full carnage on him because I love fighting.
All right, perfect. I wouldn't expect any less.
And before I was sorry, I go. Remember, you're winning, but we have to put on a little bit of a show.
I love shows.
All right, so roll for it.
2-4.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so she wins first round, and because this is the final, and you guys are trying to go for a big show, we'll say the rounds are it's a 5 rounds for the final.
Okay.
Okay, so Bernardo wins the first round.
Five two.
4.
5-2.
Okay.
And I rolled a 4.
Bernardo wins the second round. And you can only you don't have to give me both dice, just give me the lowest dice.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I look at her and go, okay, remember, we gotta go a little bit longer. This is a show after all.
I'm like, done. And I go 2.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
All right, good job. All right.
I get a little angry that he did that. And I roll a 1.
Oh. No.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, okay.
You win.
You win.
Yeah, you win.
And then I look at him like, so I win, right?
Yes.
I told you we were gonna put on a little bit of a show for the crowd, ham it up, and then you would win.
Mario
I won,
Lopez. Yes, yes,
I-
you win,
I
you
say-
win.
Good job, Trixie.
I look as I'm laying on the ground pretending to be knocked out. I open my eyes and look directly over at Special Agent Jack Meowit with like the meanest look I can. Like, you mother.
So Elizabeth comes over and she goes, "Oh, wonderful, wonderful! Congratulations to oh, what was your name again? My lovely pet,
Baronetta.
Baronetta. That's wonderful. Thank you, my dear. You have won the lifetime supply of clover buns honey, the best honey in the world, organic and resourced here locally. So what we need you to do is sign a few waivers, and then we'll determine where to ship all the honey to. Just come this way with me, please. And she will usher you over to a little area off stage. While that is being done, what is everyone else doing?
Well, I'm slowly getting up from
Okay.
being stuck in the honey. I'm trying to clean myself off a little bit, and I'm waiting for the Bearser and Special Agent Jack to make their way over.
Okay, and the crowd is starting to disperse now since the main event is over, and I mean, no one cares about paperwork being signed for the prize. So the crowd is starting to disperse.
While I'm rolling the barrel over to the special agent, can I think back upon the time that we all gathered in a coffee shop, and then we somehow managed to get a keyboard to work on an Apple Pippin gaming console, and then somehow Special Agent
Yes.
Special Agent Jack Piazza also found adult material of the wrong species, and then we got kicked out.
Yes, you
Remember the
may.
good times of yesterday and get a point back in the criminal?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
It was just like it was
Everyone-
yesterday. Oh,
everyone-
wait.
Everyone who came in on the rope raid, that's what you missed at the beginning.
Yep. Oh, and also I scared a barista and it made me think that I was king shit.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Good times.
Highlight of the night.
That threw everything out for me.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, so you're getting up, you're rolling the barrel over. So now that the crowd is dispersing and people really aren't paying attention to the vat of honey that's, has, bear fur in it and blood and perspiration and other forms of matter in it. And there is a tarp in the vat. How do you want to transport it and get it to where you want to get it?
Do we want to try folding it up and maybe trying to pour the honey back into the barrel.
Holding the tarp into like a funnel.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna try to fold the
Try that.
tarp.
Okay. So this is going to be a group check. So if I can have all of you roll for criminal for me. And if 2 out of 3 of you succeed, then the check succeeds. If only one of you succeeds, then you'll have to come up with an alternative. If all of you fail, then the plan is a disaster and something will happen that you'll have to deal with. And if you all succeed, then it goes smoothly with no hitches at all.
Okay, before we begin, can I have a flashback to the moment that Sunny and Trixie betrayed me? It was
Yes.
our planned heist on the old man short bus estate. Unfortunately, the planning went perfectly, but there was one detail that Sunny and Trixie did not tell me upon entering said estate, was that there was the legend known as minibus. And while we got Honey out, Sunny and Trixie left me behind to fend for myself against a minibus. And let's just say it took me too long to get out of there.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great flashback. Absolutely. You can move a point back.
Hey, all right, so 2 4. All right.
Anyone else want to move points before we do any rolls?
I'm good.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
I'm still 3 and 3.
Perfect.
Yeah, back to 3 and 3. All right. Roll in for criminal.
Man, am I glad I had a flashback there for a second.
Oh,
Rolling for criminal. 3.
Okay. Success. 1 success.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Wait,
I
I don't think you're part of this.
Yeah, you're not, but that's okay.
I thought we said we
Good
all
job.
had
The
some.
the
It was
three
just-
the
you're
three
signing
people.
paperwork.
Yeah, the 3
You're signing
people that are
paperwork.
doing the
Oh,
task.
shit, sorry.
It's okay.
I heard all, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm there now.
Sorry.
I
You're
rolled
good.
I rolled a 3 as well.
Perfect. That's another success.
2 successes.
Okay. What to do?
I did not. I got a 5. I did
Okay.
not succeed.
So there's a little hiccup to the plan. So, while there was some roughhousing in the vat, and since there were some that in the competition that had claws on their feet, there is a hole in the tarp. So there is a leak that is causing some mess. So it's not as clean as you hoped, and you are losing some of the honey. So in order to not lose some of the honey, you might have to figure out some way to either patch the hole or do something in order to make the transfer easier for yourselves. Otherwise, the hole could get better or could get bigger.
I use my spare leather skirt to patch the hole.
I was going to do something very similar.
Okay, so you're going to sacrifice a piece of clothing off your bod or out of your inventory to patch the hole.
Yes.
Okay. I will allow it. It just means that you cannot wear this item anymore. It is sacrificed to the tarp and will no longer be wearable because it'll be covered in honey. Okay.
Okay.
You still want
Which
to do
I
that?
feel would be delicious.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sacrifice it. It is now
I know
absorbed
that, but
into the
I don't
tarp.
need a skirt.
Okay. So it gets absorbed into the tarp, it patches the hole, and then you can get the honey from the tarp into the barrel without a problem. So now you have this big barrel vat full of tainted honey that only bears would ever want to consume on the stage with you. While that's happening, we'll cut back to Elizabeth and Baronetta. And she's like, okay, now, my dear, I just need you to sign this paperwork here, and sign here, and sign here. And where do you want this honey to be dropped off to?
Can we have it dropped off right in front of this? Right at the exit of this Renaissance Festival. I got a car.
No, dear, it's not something that I have available for me tonight. It's something that gets shipped to you in installments. It's a lifetime supply. So I need to be able to drop it off to you in installments.
Can I pick it up at your office every time it ships?
No, dear. I need an address. Where do I ship it to?
Guys. I don't know where I live, guys. I'm so confused right now.
Not the coffee shop, probably.
Not the coffee shop.
Not the coffee shop. I will say this.
I mean,
Can I say I have a place I live, right?
yeah, you have a place where you live. You could just say
Okay.
at my home address, and you can make something up.
335 Hubayer Drive.
Okay. All right. So you write that down. Wonderful. Okay, so we'll drop it off there. So in return for all your for your winnings and for the lifetime supply, we only ask that you appear in a commercial every once in a while. Since you are such a charismatic person, I think that you would be wonderful for our marketing campaign. Would you be okay with that?
Sure.
Wonderful. Oh, so exciting. You were with a group, right? It seemed like you were traveling with a group. Is that correct?
No, I just dropped them off. I'm their Uber.
Oh. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. All right.
Did you need them?
Well, I just thought it might be interesting if you had some friends that might be included. But if not, that's fine.
Nah, yeah, you really don't. If you're thinking about making money, you don't want them in your show or in your commercials either.
No?
I'm doing you a favor.
Oh, well, fine. You have a good brain on you and a good mouth, so I will take your advice. So basically she wraps up the conversation she has with you. She says, "We'll get that honey delivered to your address in the next week or so." And then she gives you a wink and a nod, and she turns away. So before you get back to your party, this is an opportunity for you, just so you're aware. Now that you know the terms and conditions of this honey, and you know where it's being sent, you can, as a mechanic in the game, you can lie to your party about this honey and say it's being sent somewhere else. Or, do a lie about what happened to this honey, or saying that you got disqualified. There's a lot of things you could do if you wanted to. Or, you could be truthful and honest and say that you're splitting this honey up if you want to. I'm just giving you the opportunity, if you want to, and betray your party, you can do that as well, since you're not super used to tabletop RPGs. So
I will be truthful and honest, just because I still need gas money from Claude.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, wonderful. All right, so then you are finished up with Elizabeth, who will give you the lifetime supply of the honey. Will deliver it to you, and you are on your way, and you see your group on the stage finishing depositing the tarp and honey into the barrel, and is waiting for you to return to them. And you are all back together again on stage with this barrel of honey. And what do? How do you think you're going to get it out?
As I stand there, I look at Baron and say, "So how'd it go with the lady with Miss Clover Buns? Do we need to fight someone, or?" I'm looking at Baronetta.
She might.
I don't think we need to fight someone.
We
No,
don't need to fight anyone.
No, I'm asking you to. I'm asking how it went. Because I didn't see what happened behind the
I'm
curtain or
sorry.
whatever. So, no worries. I'm just
It
asking.
went perfect. So I got the lifetime surprise honey. They were good. It's gonna be at my house. So just give me my gas money, and you guys can share the split. But I really need this gas money.
Okay. So let's get back to your. Let's try to. Once we get this honey out of here, I'll get you your gas money first. I want to make sure we get this out of here, so at least we can share this to begin, and then I'll get you your gas money. So let's try to. Yeah.
You know I've been leaving the car running, right?
It's a Prius. It's fine.
It's a Kia Soul.
Yeah, it's not the
We still gotta
Prius.
get back to it though.
Yeah.
I had to leave the air conditioning on. It's hot out.
I mean, I
Are
have
the hamsters still in it?
hamsters. There are some-
I do tell them that I've been letting it run this whole time to let the air.
I have the money on me, Claire.
Okay.
It's in my it's in the pocket of my pants, my knickerbockers. Just let's get the money. Let's get the honey. You'll get the money.
Sweet.
So we
Thank
can
you.
either go the long way around through the games and the stuff, or short way.
But remember, there are more guards by the food, and
But are we gonna go out the way?
We have to go buy the food either way.
And remember, there was a huge crowd in this area before because of all the festivities that were going on. So whatever guards and stuff that were around are probably moved and stuff. So if you want, Jack, you can try to do another sniff if you want.
I would like to use my nose
Okay.
like Daredevil uses his eyes.
Okay. Go ahead and do a sniff with advantage or bear advantage.
And roll.
Never
I
gonna get
got
old.
a 6 and a 1.
All right. Thank God you had the bear advantage. So yeah, you sniff and just the fresh air of the victory, and seeing your best friend, Claude, backstage, really made you really think about how things used to be, and
Who?
your friend Claude backstage, before they
I
hit you,
never met him.
right?
really,
Okay. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, you sniff and you don't smell any guards that are really in your way at the moment. You think that a lot of them went back towards the merchants and games because that's where most people are heading right now. Now that the main festivities are over, most people are trying to shop and play games before the night is through. And a lot of the vendors in the food and drink district are closing up for the night since it's pretty close to closing time.
So Sunny, Trixie, other one. There's no guards in the food area. Let's go that way.
We'll take
who
the
are you
short
talking
one.
to?
You know, the big one and the black and white one and the little mean one. You guys, whatever your names is.
Wow.
It's all right. That's all right. We'll take the short one.
Okay.
Who wants to carry it?
I will carry the barrel.
All right. I'll lead the way in case I need to dance and be distracted.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
People
these
look
humans
out
love
for that
dancing
damn
for some
Claude.
reason.
Okay. So, you guys start traveling through, and you get to about here when all of a sudden you run into some guards. So if I can have, well, you said that you want to do some dancing for the guards to try to distract them.
Yeah,
Okay, so use your face.
Not
you-
that specifically, kind of going like around just to face away from the bathroom so they can sneak behind.
Okay. So roll for your bear skill.
1 was the lowest.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you put on the bear dance and show, and you look adorable and so cute. and so
Swinging the wig
sexy.
around while I dance.
Yeah, you're like tossing your hair around and like flinging around, and you do a little like belly dance because you have a crop top on, and like the guards look like they're really into it. And the guy in the back here, this guy, he actually like checks you out for a second, and he's like, he almost like walks over to you and is like, "Can I have your number?" What do you say as he asks for your number?
I will give him the number I found on the wall in an alley.
What number?
The guy from that website.
What number is that?
It was something like 867-5309, if I remember my numbers correctly.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna roll something for that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, if it's above okay. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, thanks, babe. That I'm gonna call you later." And he walks away.
I'm just still nodding while holding the bat of honey.
And so you guys get through the guards pretty easily, and you guys continue on. And
I reach over, I look over to Barristan and say, "What did you give that guy?"
Oh, just some number I found. I think the name
Okay.
over is Jenny.
Man, she's gonna be pissed when that guy calls and he doesn't get you.
Who's gonna be mad? Really?
all right, and so you continue down, and out the exit you go. And you get to your car, and the car is running, at least for a few more minutes.
And it's out again.
I load the I load the barrel of tainted honey in the trunk, and I look over at Baronetta and I pull out all the money I have in my money I have in my pocket, and I hand it over to her.
Okay.
Here's your
Sit-
gas money.
I'll sit all the way in the back just to hold the
Finally.
barrel up.
Is this really what all you wanted from this was just gas money?
Do you know
I
how
also
expensive
did
it is to be an Uber driver?
I don't. That's why I asked for your help.
The sarcasm on my question should have answered it.
But you know, you do have other skills other than other than just being an Uber driver. I mean, if you didn't understand that based on what the hot crust buns lady was telling you, I don't know what to tell you.
Look, I just need gas money to keep my job going and keep my rent. That's all I need.
Okay.
Whatever else is out there, it don't matter. It's the little things in life that you have to understand. Maybe if you did, we didn't have to go all through this. But somehow in your head, you have decided that this honey is more important than just looking around and enjoying the view. And I slammed the door shut on him. And then I rolled down the window. I'm like, "Are you gonna get in there now? Because we gotta go.
I,
We did just steal this, so."
I put my head down and I slowly walk around the car to the other side and slowly get in and just sit there quietly.
Yeah, I'll sit in the third row just so I can hold the honey up so it doesn't fall over and spill all over the back of her car.
I'll sit on the floor.
The soul, there are 3 rows.
There's a back seat.
Pretty sure Soul has 3 rows.
I know what I said.
I'm pretty sure there's still a front seat available too.
I'll sit on the floor.
Okay. So you all get into the vehicle. Now I just need you, Baronetta, to make another driving check for me, please, to make sure
That's two,
the
right?
honey can get back to well, where are you taking this barrel of honey?
Are we taking it to Wald's house?
I mean, yeah, we're gonna take it to my house and I'll divvy up the honey from there.
All right.
So here we go. 1.
Perfect. So,
Nice.
Baronetta, all just so calm and confident from after her win, feeling cool as a cucumber. drives all the way back to Claude's house with his directions, feeling just on top of the world. And you guys make it safely and soundly. Not a drop of honey is spilt. The patch job on the tarp works out well. And you guys make it all the way back to Claude's house. And you unload the barrel of tainted honey up the steps into Claude's bear apartment. Because, yeah, you have a
Yeah.
bear apartment, clearly, in the
And
city.
yep.
And you guys can divvy it up how you want. And
Yep.
basically, what I just want now, since basically the heist is over, you guys were successful. I just want a little bit of an epilogue of what transpired once the first installment of your lifetime supply came in. What happened after this night?
Doing
Well-
Uber, and I had to be in a few commercials where I had to fight some kids off some honey when they kept on saying honey is just for kids. So I fought them off, and I said honey is for all.
Honey,
That became the slogan.
honey is for all. Perfect.
I ended up getting a lot of money from that, by the way.
Fair enough.
But I still did Uber.
Yes.
It all comes back to Uber.
I went
I,
on like a week-long honey bender before going back to my my day job of being a park busker, waiting for the next school.
Nice.
After digesting the tainted honey as well as the first sampling of the lifetime supply honey that Baronetta got, I'd taken the words that Baronetta yelled at me after we left with the tainted honey, after we left the festival, and I just kind of ride off into the sunset, never to heist again.
And what do you do instead?
I become a professional wrestler and become a jobber.
Okay. Okay.
You're that old toothless bear Tracy Smothers wrestled that one time.
That is good. Yeah. I try. I can be intimidating to pump up how how important this match is, and then I put on a quote unquote good show for the audience.
Nice. All right. And you, Special Agent Jack Mauer, what happens to you? I'm not scared to ask.
Well, I got a little confused. Went to Trixie's house to get my lifetime supply of honey. And unfortunately, they shanked me.
Sounds about right.
Now I'm a dead.
Yeah. That
So
sounds
you're gonna
about
be like,
right.
and now you're both married with a kid.
No, he went with I got shanked.
And
Rob.
now I did.
That sounds
don't
about
know.
right.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a better ending there.
Good night, everybody.
Now I did.
Well, that was our
Oh.
adventure, everyone.
Yay.
Applause to everyone.
Thank you, and we love you
Thank
for letting us
you.
do
Thank you, Joe, for
silly shit
DMing
like
us.
this on
Bearmaster.
Gamedays
Yeah,
once in a
Thank you,
while.
Bearmaster.
And thank you for donating enough money that we did get to do this.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yes, and
Yeah.
round of applause to Joe. Round of applause to
agreed.
Yeah.
Master of Ceremonies.
I'm
Critical
sorry.
role for Joe and Pass.
This was
We're
fun,
also-
I'm a
y'all.
little sorry.
This was an adventure and a half. The half was the actual adventure. You were the full kit and caboodle. I wouldn't have it any other way, because that's the name of the game.
That's the reminder for announcements, if you don't mind.
What?
Do you mind if I throw out the schedule announcements?
Please
for
take over. I did what I had to do.
Right, yeah. So make sure to come back tomorrow at 9 p.m. We will be playing our monthly GTA game. I know Woody has made a whole bunch of open wheel tracks. He's teeheeing, I'm teeheeing because I've made one. It's a doozy. And then trying to remember. Friday at 10 o'clock will be Rocket League, which is available on everything. It is free to play. It's cross-play. Get on whenever you feel like. Remind me what Saturday is.
Saturday is Dive Kick. It's a
Dive
extra life
Kick on
incentive.
Steam. Also as an extra life incentive. Rocket League is also an extra life incentive.
So
I
many.
think the only thing that's not an extra life incentive this week is tomorrow.
Yep, it's GTA.
And then Sunday we will be getting back into A Way Out with Marvin Hill.
Yep,
Escaping
episode
prison.
1. Episode
So-
1.
Yep, again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Do you want to go say hi to Johnny?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go, Ray Johnny.
right.
Okay, hold on.
No, I got the raid command.
Okay, good. Yay.
I've entered the raid command. I will hit it soon. Go ahead and switch to the ending screen. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Good night. Thank you again, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, my
Thank you.
players. Bye. Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi. What? Woody.
Yeah.
Woody.
Yes.
All right.
Woody.
What?
I'm
Babe,
gonna
I've
go
hit
to bed now.
In the
Yeah,
stream.
Yeah.